What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's you.
For being in here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. Welcome back to Monday Night Rawski, the longest running episodic program and live stream here on YouTube. You in here with the Bruce Wayne. This is the King of Kings, the King of Content, and the Speaker of Truth. Yours truly, the Notorious One, a.k.a. Mr. Coach Alini, better known as the Prognosticator, Coach Jadamas. And you're in the Desert Storm bunker with none other than EWF. That is every woman's fantasy. But call me CGA, C God Allah, and I'll be the 12-time demonetized champion of YouTube. Hopefully they don't kick me off to somebody else's stream in the middle of this stream. Talk about election interference. You talk about censorship. All right. How you gonna kick me to someone else's stream when you don't like what I'm talking about? Absolutely horseshit behavior here by YouTube. Anyway, let's get into today's show. Today's show, Mowry, and we're gonna talk about divorcees, why they ultimately find themselves all by their lonely and needing a hug and needing someone to hold them after they graduate from their divorce. The miserable divorcee, man. Yeah, we're going to talk about Tia Mowry admitting that she be lonely. I get so lonely. She opens up about her divorce, and she starts crying, says, I just want somebody to hold me. Hold me now. She says, oh, hold my heart. All right, let me put up the song right here. This is Tia Mowry here. We might have to play this shit. For you young brothers, you don't know nothing about this. All right. You don't know nothing about this right here. We done with the 90s, but hey, we gonna bring back the 80s here. All right, the hold me now. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna get a copyright for show, but here we go. Oh, wrong screen. It's okay. She said, yeah. Come on, do it again. Hey, hold me now. She said, oh, yeah. She said, let love in start. Hey, she said, hold me now. Oh, that shit is. All right, we doing it live, y'all.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
That's that shit right there, bruh. That is that shit. You young brothers don't know what music is right there. That's what she said. Hold me now. Yeah. The Thompson twins. All right. Anyway. Woo, y'all don't know about the 80s, baby. All right. The 80s. We let the 90s go, but the 80s still alive. All right. Anyway, we also have East Coast ninjas. We'll rate their Rizz. They're picking up police officers on the East Coast. Officer Santiago was out there getting picked up by ninjas. We're going to play that, rating your Rizz. Ninjas picking up police officers on the East Coast. All right. Anyway, what do we got here? To contribute to today's show, $ the Notorious CGA on the Cash App. Venmo is Coach Greg Adams TV. PayPal is paypal.me/Coach Greg Adams, and that is near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel, where you can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. Yes, indeed. Shout out to our brother here. It is Independent Thinker says she effed around and she found out, but I thank her for setting a more public display of her genius. And it says we need more women like her to help regularly pull women's or help the women pull their heads out of their solipsistic selves or their asses. All right. Shout out to you, man. Yes, maybe they will, but ain't no stopping them now. Ain't no stopping them now. Pablo says, okay, so boom, he says, boom, I'm a bad looking black Gen Z male and inadequately paid disabled veteran. If I get married now, how much of my assets will my wife be able to claim once she divorces me? So you say bad as in bad, like horrible looking. It depends. I don't think they can claim disability. Can people claim disability on divorces? I'm pretty sure it's, and that might be off limits there, but I'm pretty sure you would have to see an attorney on that one. H everyday driving Uber relationship. I picked up girls multiple times in one day. Bitch jumped in the car, breathing, smelling like Dwick and Padussy. And he says, wow, yes, indeed, man. Woo wee. Isn't that trafficking? I'm sure you've seen girls trafficked around major cities, jumping in Ubers, going from appointment to appointment, and getting their binds fixed. All right. Yes, indeed. And he also says, Coach, I ran across an old girlfriend I used to smash regularly. And I remember the first time we were just chatting, and remember she said, I ain't dropping that neck, so don't ask. He says, I was a waiter at the time. I laughed so hard. All right. She says she will not be.
There's barbecue in there.
Wow. Hey, man, I guess that's, I suppose. All right. Did I get our brother here? H everyday living on the edge. All right. I got that one from earlier today. Snap Tech Fix says, no matter how much a woman makes, they forever broke. All right. Men have to understand that. Yeah. And no women in the chat. And they're in here every time I do a show. At least 3% of my audience are women, 3 to 5%. So they in here. None of them said I was wrong. None of them said I was wrong. Shout out to our brother Jabari. Says, what's up from Santorini, Greece, Coach? He says, I have to watch the evening show from the airport due to the 9.5-hour time difference. He says the Dookie Captain commercial had me crying, but now I'm crying because I don't want to come back home to the United States of America. Shout out to our Passport Gang brothers out there. My man is in Santorini, Greece. All right. Santorini, Greece. All right. Shout out to Santorini, Greece, man. That's a good time, man. I know you had a great time there. Very small area. But my brother, hey, man, fuck the copyrights. I don't care. Do I? All right, my man was out there. Am I sharing the right window? I'm sharing my feet picture collection. All right, I was looking at feet before we came on. All right, so we're going to have to stop that. We're going to have to put a stop to that. All right, as my stream freezes up. All right, Santorini, Greece. Good destination out there. Yeah, there it is. Santorini, Greece. For you brothers that don't know right here, we're going to show you Santorini, Greece right here. Oh, yeah. This is where our brother Jabari is right now. Hey. He out there with his shirt off and his titties out. That's where our brother is right now. Woo. Hey. Multiple weapons in my... Yeah. Hey, the bank account that caught the Holy Ghost. I say the bank account that caught the Holy Ghost. Hop astronomy for my Jewish chicks. That's where he is right now. To the rich niggas. The 6 zippers. That's Jabari right now with his titties out. Yeah. That's how we do it, ninja. That's where he is right now. Look at him, he fresh. Santorini, Greece. Looking good and swell with the Jewish chicks on the boat. That's where you are right there. Oh, did you go up the hill with the mule? You didn't go up the hill with the mule, did you? Half of my niggas headed to Attica. Yeah. Diabetes in my bloodline. Sunshine. I'm here for results, baby. Let's go. All right, that's enough of that. All right, I got too many copyrights right now. 300 with them. 2-seaters for all the soldiers who running with them. Hey, oh, with the Versace on. All right, anyway, this show is already off the rails, but we're having fun, man. It's Monday. I'm waiting for YouTube to do the smackdown on me. Anyway, shout out to our brother out there in Santorini, Greece. Fixes the minds Says, always good to see you back in the building. Salute to you, coach, and salute to the coach gang.
And that's you.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you, man. We having fun today. I'm in a good mood until I get put in a bad mood. It's Mitch Monday, too. It's Mitch Monday, so I know a Mitch going to show up here. All right. Yeah, I'm in that give a fuck mode. Yeah, I am. I'm getting there. I'm reaching that point. It's a dangerous point. YouTube is really going to have to deal with me then once I don't give a fuck. All right. All right, anyway. What are we doing here? Because I try to be a good man, and they don't care. We got 2 more, and we're going to get into the show. Shout out to our brother here. Josh Finley says, what's up, coach? I heard a content creator say most men do not marry their ideal woman. Do you think that's the truth? Yes, that is an actual fact. That is an actual fact. Most men do not marry their ideal woman. You're absolutely right. Most men take what they can get. Shout out to Coach EO. Go check out Coach EO. I saw a short on for Coach EO, and he was talking about, he's not a guy that likes dating coaches either. And he might look like and sound like a dating coach, but he has his own philosophy. I met Coach EO in person, very cool dude. But he even has the same ideas with me related to dating coaches and some of the actions that they take. But the reality is most men settle. Most men settle for who they can get. All right. And it's really just access to vagina. Right. It's mostly just access to vagina. That's all. That's all. All right. If a guy can get access to vagina, he'll marry a girl. Right. He will. All right. And most of the time it will be down in looks. All right. Shout out to Maryland guy says, just wanted to say congratulations to Anton Daniels. He made it on Fox News again. Is this again? Shout out to him for making it again. Yeah. A great pivot by him. He's getting into that very, very tough fray of black conservative people. And it's a tough fray, but it's, it's better than the relationship fray. All right. Because you do have a lot more reach. Even if you have more haters, you have a lot more reach, and you'll see him steadily grow, getting out of the relationship conversation. The relationship conversation it's overcrowded. It's flooded. And the only way I survive is that I've been in it for a long time, right? If I just started off yesterday or last year, it would be tough for me to make it. So he started off in that, and he's now pivoting into a more broader subject matter. It can be more dangerous, though. It is dangerous, especially being a black conservative. But I see him making that pivot. It's a strong move, and it's a well-advised move because the relationship conversation, people are just hijacking everybody's shit at this point and not really offering anything new. I mean, for me, this relationship conversation, really what I see is people starting from zero, right? All right. So what's difficult for me is that I'm like, I already talked about that. But a lot of people are starting the conversation completely over. And it's annoying. It's annoying as fuck. All right. I'm like, what? I'm like, we're back to this. It's like we haven't progressed at all. And so, while it tires me, it's boring to me. I'm like, God damn, we really haven't progressed very far at all. And now where the real change is, now women are getting on this side of the conversation. And now as long as more women get on this side of the conversation and appear to be allies, it's going to be tougher for you to get into this. It's going to be tough. So that's my biggest things that I see here. On Instagram, I basically have to take Instagram off because I'm like, every time I see a video, this shit sound like 2016 all over again. Right? I'm like, what the hell? We got to start back over. So for me, it's like I got to start back over from square one to talk about basic shit like who pays for a date. All right, who pays for a date? Oh, men should pay for a date. Women have traditionally I'm like, I don't know if I can start back over for these motherfucking kindergartens. The kindergartens again. Body count. I guess if I want to stay relevant. All right, I suppose. So anyway, that's my biggest frustration about this. And, I do see if you want to be a creator like what maybe Anton's doing, he's doing a great pivot to get out of a murky water. It's definitely murky water. Yeah, we back in elementary school now. I'm like, oh, shit. I guess I have to go back to elementary school because honestly, the people that are frustrated with dating today are Gen Z. Gen Z people are frustrated with dating, and they're frustrated with the same shit 10 years ago that millennials were frustrated with. And older Gen X people who divorced, they came into that marketplace of frustration. Now they're kind of moved out of it or got married or settled down or went their own way. And now Gen Z is repeating the cycle all over again. So now it's back to 22, 25-year-old people dating. Oh, man. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. Did I get Maryland guy? I did. And for some reason, it says it's still pending. But without further ado, let me change my browser to get back to some Melanin put on your screen. We were doing some other songs. Let's get some Melanin on your screen for the brothers that like the dark time. All right. I think we got it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is this it? It is it. Okay. Why she ain't moving? Okay. She moving now. Oh, my goodness, Ninja. I need to ask for her ID. But I don't if she's on the internet with her biddies out. All right. There's no ID needed or necessary. We can look but don't touch. All right. But she ready to go. I see it. I'm with it. And I'm with it. I'm behind it. Speaking of behind it, let's get behind this Afro-Latina with all that heritage on her back. Hello. Oh, man. She's small upstairs and thick downstairs. Dominicana. All right. Goodness gracious. All right. Donde eres? All right. Here we go. Como está? Muy bien. Me too. All right. Here we go. Why these ain't set up yet? All right. Yeah, we got sisters here. Woo. Sisters. And sisters are more than African Americans out here. Hey, man, there's more than African Americans out here. They all over the world. And all right, Central American, Honduras, Mexico, all the way in Brazil, and the Caribbeans, all the way in the exotical melodicals of the coast of West Africa, Cape Verdean women, and all over the place. We got them all over the map in Africa, Nigeria, Ethiopia, and all of that. If you want the melanin, they all over the world, and and even the white Jewish boys in the back, oh, they like it too. Yeah, get it, girl. Oh, here we go. Get it. Work it. Woo, wait. Okay. She moving it. Get them, girls. And she doing that in heels, y'all. Oh, hey, tap. Oh, get him. Hello. Them legs moving fast. I don't know if y'all can keep up with that, brothers. You're going to have to deliver that meat. All right, we got Kelly West Miami. That brought the thick time in the building. Hello. Woo-wee.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, that's definitely that West African body style right there. Oh, my.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, wow. Look at the waist ratio. Is that real?
Oh, the humanity.
Wow. Is that real? Ninjas is going crazy right now.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, they didn't bless him with hair, but they blessed him with backside. That's for sure. All right, speaking of Cape Verdean chicks, we going to Cape Verde, just outside of the West Coast in Africa. We got them all over the world, and woo, wait, look at this sister right there. Bring them back. Bring them Cape Verdean chicks back. All right, them exotical melodicals. All right. Get it, girl. Okay, they keep repeating themselves. Oh, we got an Afro-Latina here. I believe she is potentially... Where is she from? I want to say she's from... I can't remember. I don't think she's Brazilian. I'm not sure. Hello. Oh, my goodness. What?
Oh, the humanity.
What the hell? Oh, my God. All right. There we go right there. There they go. Exotical melodicals and melanin on your screen right there.
Oh, the humanity.
All right. She need to come get folded up like a love letter from the second grade. Shout out to her right there. She said her African genes. Oh, okay.
Oh, the humanity.
All right. There she is right there. What a show. All right. Did you see that one girl with the butts and bosom? Oh, man, she had a lot going on upstairs. She had a lot going on. All right, I'm changing my browser as we switch the topic to the day show. Let me check if there's any extra super chats before we get into the main part of the show, because we're going to do 2 topics in a row, then come back. All right, we're going to come back. All right, shout out to our brother here. All right, shout out to our brother. Oh, okay. All right, it just, okay. Give me a second here. I'm handling an issue. All right, it's a great show. All right, so let me see here. I'm waiting for the screen to refresh. Shout out to our brother here. A Mace is in the building. Been a minute, but here to drop a donation for my birthday week. My birthday week. Shout out to you. My birthday's coming up. Left the job after 10 years, taking time off and headed to the Bahamas next week before I start my new job. Time to be Dexter St. Jock of the island. Free agent lifestyle. All right, enjoy your visit. That's a co-sponsorship. Shout out to you.
I'm Rizz, bitch.
He gonna be on the beach. All right, make sure you wear a condom down there. I heard Jamaica on fire. All right, I heard they on fire down there. Them American women been slutting it out in Jamaica for a long time. All right, and then they mad at you passport bros, which was funny. They've been down there in Jamaica getting their back blown out since the 1970s when that ninja had that comeback to Jamaica shit going on. All right, since Stella got her groove back. Now, all of a sudden, it's a problem when y'all ninjas go over to Asia and pick up a couple of ling-lings.
What kind of fuck you give me?
All right, but they've been out there getting back blown out for decades. Stella got her whole groove back in Jamaica, and then they mad at y'all ninjas to go to Colombia to get your meat fixed. All right. All right, anyway, bruh, it's okay. Go get that, man. Sex tourism has always been a thing, even since Pocahontas. Bread and Butter Coach has been on fire for his birthday month. Nothing but classic streams all month. Sheesh. Can they get any better? Can they get any better? Am I outdoing myself at this point? I'm outclassing everyone, but of course, I deal with major YouTube issues. I don't know what I'm doing to them. But I'm going to talk about Kamala later, so if the streams start twitching out when I talk about Kamala, you know there's something awry here. There's some censorship happening here. All right, now that we got that off, let's do this. It's an evil world we live in. No straggle.
It's an evil world we live in.
All right, it's an evil world we live in. We'll just start there and progress. It's a shorter show today. All right, let's see what the first woman says here. She says, I guess I do need a man. Okay.
So I was just trying to record a video of me like saying that I didn't need a man to like help me hang something on the wall, and it's this round mirror. Here, I'll show you my setup. Okay, so this is like the setup. Like I had everything out, right? Like that's the mirror I'm gonna hang up, and I wanted to hang it right here, and I measured it out and everything. I was doing well. I was doing very well, and then I realized that the mirror is like really heavy, so I have to, I don't know if they're called like anchors or something, but like I need an anchor. Sorry, they're doing construction next door. But anyways, I don't know. I thought that I knew what I was doing, and then I had to take the drill out, and then there's nothing in there.
Oh, no. It sounded easy, bruh. Oh, they have everything packaged up for us. They have everything in the stores. We can do it ourselves. Yeah, you need a drill bit there, baby. You're missing. And there's many bits there of many sizes, depending on what you're hanging up. All right. You're going to need something in there. All right. Where are you going to need something? You're going to have to drill a hole in there at least. All right. You're going to actually have to follow that up with a screw. You definitely need that. So you're going to need the bit part where the screwdriver, the Phillips head or the flathead is. Yeah. You thought you were going to do that by yourself. Well, I hear Hector upstairs. All right, you're gonna need Hector's upstairs putting it in. All right, so let Hector put it in, baby. Is that a ring on your finger too? Where's your fiance at? All right, you're gonna need something. Yeah. All right, hey man,
You big dummy.
all right, there's Blondie El Rubia right there. All right, putting in work. How many blondes does it take to hang a mirror?
The mirror is like really heavy, so I have to, I I don't know if they're called like anchors or something, but like I need an anchor. Sorry, they're
Yeah, you need a whole bunch of shit going on. You need some brain cells upstairs. Just hire a man. You need a man. Hector's upstairs. Oh, no. All right. Yeah, you might need a stud finder, too. That's going to happen, too. You might need a stud finder. It's going to be a mess. That's going to come peeling off that drywall. I'm going to just let you know that right now. Right? That mirror is going to crash in the middle of the night. More than likely, ma'am. And you need something to put in that drill. But I can put something in my drill. I got a drill. I will drill you real quick and hang that up.
doing construction next door. But anyways, I don't know. I thought that I knew what I was doing, and then I had to take the drill out, and then there's nothing in there, and I can't get anything in there.
Oh my!
So I don't know. I guess I do need a man.
Yeah, man. Being a man, it sounds easy, don't it? I'll fold that little Nash Vegas blondie up real quick. It's crazy, bruh. They can't get too far, man. It's an evil world out here so much. We have a woman that says, I'm sorry, there's music in the background. A woman that says her husband found out that his kids from his first marriage were not biologically his, according to her story. And this is her response. Here we go. Where is it at? Play it.
Of kidney failure, and I've had the best news ever. His sons have taken a test to see if they're a match for Jeremy's kidneys, and they're not, which is amazing. But the reason they're not is because Jeremy's not actually their real dad. Sorry, I'm no stranger to admit that I don't like my husband's children, so this is like the best news ever. My husband doesn't know yet, but I'm obviously going to go and tell him because I just love... He doesn't need to know, but this might finally kill him off. He might have a heart attack this time. For anyone that doesn't know, my husband's worth 30 million, so it's the money. It's none of yours now, Hugo, is it? Obviously, he doesn't have a kidney now, so he's definitely going to, like... This is the best news I've ever had in my life.
Oh, the humanity.
Yeah, look at that face right there. I think this woman has been going around the internet saying she has a husband worth 30 million. I think it's a skit, rage bait, if you will. So what she's saying is, I think this is the same woman that said her husband's worth 30 million, but she didn't go to the funeral. I think she's doing a skit here, but it is what it is. I think that's the case. I don't know. You have to look it up for me. I've seen her before. I've actually played a video before, and I've seen people follow up some other videos where she got home and she didn't get the $30 million inheritance after her husband died. So I don't know if that's a true video right there, but if it is, it does show that it's an evil world we live in.
It's an evil world we live in.
All right, what do we got here? We have a woman that says, somebody was just asking this about, do men get their ideal woman? Do men get their ideal woman? Let's see if I can get this sister up on the screen. This woman's going to say something interesting related to that, close to it. Play the video. Oh, it's freezing up.
You know, it's funny that you say this because this is absolutely true when it comes to men. There are some really great women out here, ones that would make really great wives, super loyal, will be amazing mothers, don't want you for your money, are nurturers, cater to you, be submissive. I mean, everything that you would want, they would have that. But you know what they're going to be missing? They're going to be conventionally unattractive. You're not going to find their face attractive. You're not going to find their body attractive. And you'll turn down that perfectly good woman just because you don't find her attractive. So don't sit there and act like we ain't all shallow together. You know, it's funny that you say this because this is absolutely true when it comes to men.
Okay, so somebody just brought it up. It says y'all preferences is what y'all preferences is what's keeping y'all single. Your type is not your type. I mean, you're like, this is terrible. All right, look at this. This is Ebonics? This is Ebonics. Y'all. All right, first, let's start with the y'all. And it's not even a you all. It's a y'all. All right, y'all preference is or preferences are. I don't know what's going on here. And I'm not the best person to talk here because I read wild. But of course, this is sometimes what I got to read. Y'all preference is what's keeping y'all, again, y'all, keeping y'all single. Your type is not your type, or you, with a U, wouldn't be looking. Okay. Okay. All right. And so essentially what this woman is saying here, going back, and everybody knows attraction is the basis of almost all relationships. You have to be attracted to someone. When you're younger, physical attraction is high priority. Once you start aging and along the line, then physical attraction does decrease, because when you're with attractive women, sometimes you might find that they're empty. So if you're looking for what they would call a lifetime, soulmate or whatever it is, then you would definitely have to give up on attraction. However, we're not finding people overwhelmingly do that. We do see people that are matched together, right? A 4 and a 4. People are somewhat, you would assume that they're happy in those type of relationships, but many times they're not. They're miserable. A lot of people do wish that they had somebody a little bit better looking on both sides, male or female. And yeah, can you be with somebody that's less physically attractive? Sure, if the sexual attraction is high, but it takes a very strong person to be able to overcome lack of physical attraction in the face. I mean, the face has to be facing just a little bit. You can't look like a muskrat. But this is what the other brother was saying too. Do men actually get the women they want? The answer is no. Men are not in a position to get the women that they desire. They're not. I know people are going to say, yeah, but men control access to marriage. All right, yes. Red Pill Talking Point 2019, 2020. All right, so, but while we control access to marriage, you still would have to have a woman that is interested in marrying you. And in that, most of the time, it's not going to be the woman you desire. This hints where it says, when you marry a woman and you're still looking at, Maxim magazine and porn and cheerleading catalogs and calendars and hanging posters in your garage, right? You're not getting the woman that you could get. You're getting the woman that you can afford or have access to. 100%. So, all right, you're going to settle. Most men are going to settle. And if it definitely ain't want to break your wallet open and go get you something that you desire, you ain't going to get it. But sadly enough, those women aren't all that either. You're going to find that attractive women, highly attractive women, are pretty much, there's not much connection there. They're just highly attractive. And they may not have any connection to you at all, but maybe some money. And it will feel like it too. King magazine, right? King magazine in the bathroom, right? Now you guys got it on the internet. Now you guys got it on Instagram, and you don't have to go to a magazine. Playboy, Penthouse. All right, so yeah, most men don't get who they want. And this woman is saying you got to settle for someone conventionally unattractive.
There's some really great women out here, ones that would make really great wives, super loyal, will be amazing mothers, don't want you for your money.
By the way, wealthy people are said to have experienced hypergamy, right? Like women date up based on their looks. But what you find about wealthy men, they don't always have attractive wives. Wealthy men do not always have attractive wives. Now, in most cases, the woman will be attractive, right? She won't be ugly, but she won't be like drop dead gorgeous. She won't be like a model. Now, that doesn't mean that man doesn't mess with women that are model types, legal secretaries, executive assistants, and sugar babies, and he got access to girls. He may not marry that woman because he's smart with his money. So he'll marry somebody that's mid, regular, degular, that type of thing. So even that for a lot of wealthy men, they will still put their hands on hips of women that are highly attractive and put them on a boat and shit like that if they do it. And as they age, they might even keep one to the side, like a sugar baby that they sponsor. But in terms of marriage, they don't marry those women off altogether. Some men do, trophy wives, a lot don't. All right, anyway. So conventionally unattractive is what she's saying that you ninjas need to get. that'll be good mothers and shit like that. Now, the broker you are, this conventionally unattractive does fall down the scale pretty fast. All right. So it depends on conventionally unattractive. Like, do you have money or not? You got no money, you're going to be with a busted Pillsbury biscuit can at best. Yeah, the Susie Homemaker. Yeah, Susie Homemaker is what they get. And she'll fit the mold and she'll do everything. And she know how to sew buttons on shirts. And she knows how to wash doilies and, right, go to the PTA meeting. And, you know, she dilly-dally. She wears the wife clothes and not have her ass out. Right? She goes around the community. She's on the community project for the HOA. She puts the flowers into the gated community. Right? Yeah. She waves at all the UPS and the Amazon drivers. She knows them by name. She gives them a Christmas gift. Right? She writes thank you cards to all of the people who came to your 50th birthday party. She's a Sunday school teacher. You guys need some girls like this. Right? You need women like this are underappreciated, and we cheat on these women like a motherfucker. Like, we cheat and break these women's hearts. You know what I mean? The type of girl that, you know what I mean, she makes cookies and milks for the kids, tucks them in and reads them a bedtime story. The type of woman that, you know, when you come home after cheating on her all day on a Saturday playing golf and going to cheat on her in the Fairmont Hotel, she's at home with her glass of wine and her negligee and shit at the top of the stairs. I know you were with one of your whores again. I'm tired of this shit. This is the last straw. Which whore was it today? All right, did you finally tell her whatever whore that you were last week? All right, and she tumbles down the stairs and catches the vapors. And you just step over her. All right, you step over her, get a grip. And she just lays down there crying in the corner in the shower. She wakes up next day in the spirit, cooking your kids pancakes and shit. Right? Cooking your kids pancakes. You wake up in the morning. Hi, dear. Kiss her on the cheek. She just looks at you. My hero. We're going to go to date night tonight at the country club. Dress in your best. She's like, okay. All right. He's going to show me attention right now.
Get him, daddy.
And make sure for the dinner tonight, actually scratch that. Make a good dinner for us. Make a good, nice duck. Let's make a turducken. All right. Put on the whole things and all the fixing. We'll have a candlelight dinner for 2. All right. And I'll be home at 6 o'clock. She'll be like, oh, great. Oh, my God. She'll be like, her heart will be thumping. All right, 6 o'clock comes, she'll have everything ready to go. Kids at the grandparents' house, 6 o'clock, she'll be dressed up. She'll put her perfume on with the bulb like this. She'll put her perfume on. She'll have her wig ready to go. She's sitting up there waiting for you at the table. 6 o'clock. 6:15. 6:30. 7 o'clock. 7:30. You at the sleep and fuck motel like this. She angry. She fuming like a motherfucker. She take that turducken and throw it in the swimming pool in the backyard. This motherfucker got me again. He got me again. This motherfucker, all right, I'm poisoning. She load up the revolver like, this is it. It's either him or me. Last time this ninja embarrassed me. Soon as you come in the door, pow! Oh, man, she done. She done. She like, bruh, that's it for your ass. You got to go. And then you there leaking, and she smoking a cigarette like, she don't even call 911. She like, fuck it. This motherfucker abused me too much. Last straw. Anybody know that story? It's an interesting story back in the day.
It's an evil world we live in.
All right, Jesus. All right, man. Yo, this is crazy. All right, apparently, It's an evil. Is this on an evil world? Okay, this is. All right. Apparently, Kamala Harris's campaign has launched the Souls to the Polls effort to turn out black churchgoers on election day as election day approaches. There we go.
New world.
If my stream start, all right. If my stream start tripping, you know what happened. Apparently, Souls to the Poll. All right. The Get Out the Vote program includes the creation of faith-based advisory board. The Souls to the Poll. Oh man, do I even need to go into this at all?
New world.
Souls to the Poll. And apparently, you know, after Barack Obama actually got out there trying to get his slaves to the poll, apparently Kamala Harris and the Democrats today have rolled out an initiative for black men. All right. And here's the initiative talking points for black men. What do they call this? They call it a national initiative for black men. All right. That's what they're doing here. So what they're going to do for black men now, of course, they got to buy our vote. It's a day late and a dollar short, bucko. They're going to provide $1 million. Wait a minute. No, provide 1 million forgivable loans. Not the forgivable loans. 1 million. So they can't do stripper ass now. Now they got to actually provide real shit. All right. 1 million forgivable loans up to $20,000 to black entrepreneurs. That's not black men. And others. Oh, of course. Every time they give a black man something, it's always others. Like Indians and Asians and everybody else but blacks get the money. So black entrepreneurs and others who have a good idea but don't have the resources, connections, and black men ain't gonna get none of that money, so forget it. All right, launch a national health equity initiative focused on black men. What in the world? What is that?
What that mean?
What is that? A national health equity initiative. That's mumbo jumbo. That's nothing. Legalize marijuana. Okay, here come the ninjas. Legalize marijuana. Now you got Pookie. Of course, they're always going to head down to the Pookie. None of these three things. Maybe I'll take the $20,000 unforgivable loan or forgivable loan. Legalize marijuana at the federal level to break down unjust legal barriers that hold black men and other Americans back. There's the other. You see, anytime they put black men, they always put other. All right. But if they put black women, it'll be black women alone. If they put Asians, it'll be Asians alone. All right. Black men and others. All right. Lower costs by enacting the first ever federal ban on corporate price gouging for food and groceries. That she already said she was going to do that. So that's nothing. All right. And the last one, lower rent and provide down payment assistance to triple the number of new first-time black homeowners. That's nothing. So is this a new initiative at all? There's nothing here. She already said she was going to do that. By the way, she already said she wants to do that. She can't do that. She can't do that. None of this is going to happen, even if it's for anybody. All right. Just to let you know. So nothing, essentially. That's what we're looking at.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
What about this? And Mowry says this. What about removing child support? Getting favor in the family court? What about alimony? What about business loans? Tax breaks? Never that. All right. It's a bunch of shit. And by the way, Kamala, to remind you, you can do this now. You can do this now. Oh, man, this is tragic. Absolutely tragic. All right, man, I tell you.
It's an evil world we live in.
These people, man, are just, it's sad to see. Let me see if there's any super chats that I need to acknowledge, and then we're going to get to Rachel Rizz. The resurrected simp enforcer is back. Shout out to the resurrected simp enforcer. Am I saying that right? He says, CGA, my stepbrother is a mulatto ninja with green eyes, Florida Bama, but his wife looks like a gremlin, but he loves her and has been with her for years, but I'm a hypergamous ninja with a mulatto baby mama terrorist. He says, I tried being with someone less attractive, but it didn't last. Where did I go wrong, CGA? You could be just young. You know what I mean? You could be young. If you're still young, you're still hopeful that you can get an attractive person, right? When you get older, in your 40s and 50s, you'd be like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care that she has an entire mole on the top of her nose. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a witch right here. All right. You don't care. You'd be like, I'll overlook that. And she might have some good guts, good punani. Some people really just look for somebody they connect with because, again, there is some difference between physically attracted to someone, sexually aroused and attracted, and or even you just connected to people, right? You're connected to people that, you're like, you ain't a bad individual. Who cares about things like this? Like, some people care, some people just don't. But it also does represent the model of some people, it doesn't matter what you do. You're not getting the woman you want at all anyway. Right? You're not getting the woman you want anyway, unless you paying. You're going to have to pay a lot of money to get the woman you want. And then now, like anything, getting her and keeping her are two different strategies. So I don't care if you get an ugly woman and she got a big old hump on her back. Hold on for a second. This show, man. These women right here. Let me show you. And men too. But we only talk about women. She got this shit right here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, you should see these pictures. Oh my. All right. All right. Some of these pictures I can't show. All right, here we go right here. I guess I can show this. You get you a woman that got this right here. That buffalo hump. You see that hump right there back in the back? Right? That buffalo hump on her neck. You see that right there? You get you a woman like that right there. You know what I mean? And you just be like, I like that hump. As long, but you tell her in public, put your hair down, baby. Don't wear your head. When she go to the swimming pool with the kids and she put her hair up and that's all you see on the back, you be like, damn, that's my baby. That's my baby right there. All right. That's my baby right there. And you just gonna have to love her. You know what I mean? You just love her for her. Are y'all down? She got that shit on the back right there, that buffalo hump right there. Everybody, Now, men have the buffalo hump as well, or they have the pack of hot dogs on the back of their neck, and your wife still loves you. You know what I mean? Them ninjas that got a whole pack of hot dogs. All right, it's like 3 lumps right here in the back of their head, and they be getting a ball fade, or they had a nerve to have their head bald. All right, and back of their head, let me see if I can pull that up. See if I can pull that up. See if I can pull that up. Oh, yeah, we got one right here. We got one. All right, you ninjas that look like this right here with this pack of hot dogs and shit. And your wife love you for you. And then you got the nerve to talk about her buffalo hump and the back of your neck look like this. All right, and you rocking a baldy. And your barber got to cut all the hair out of this right here. It's an evil world out there, brothers. So we got to realize, what's going on with some of y'all ninjas be out here talking about standards. And that's what the back of your head look like. Yep. You got to watch out for some of y'all ninjas talking that shit on the internet. The back of your neck look like that. All right. Anyway. We have our issues too. Okay. We love it though. Shout out to the Resurrected Simp Enforcer for that question. But the Green Eyes, I guess the Green Eye Bandit is here. Shout out to our brother Ambitious D checking in and showing respect. You're headed to Australia tomorrow to celebrate my 40th. Woo wee! Shout out to my brothers out here with all these birthdays. You're leaving St. Pete, Florida. You survived a hurricane, Helene's and Mitch-ass Milton. Shout out to all my Florida boys in the 727 and the 813. Enjoy your time in Australia, and also get consent down there. I heard it's hot. All right, it's hot for the boys out there, brothers. Get consent. These Australian girls don't play. All right, but Australian girls are big old freaks. All right, them freak nasty flatbacks be out there. They nasty with it. Now, don't think all women are nasty down there. Just take your pick. They get nasty. All right, they used to wrestling them. But they like surfer boys, depending on where they at. But them Australian girls are nasty with it. And they see ninjas, and they will let you smash. I know this, but, this was a long time ago. Make sure you get consent, though. It's a different time. Remember, it's a different time. You know, back in the day, it used to be like that. Today, they acting funky down there. JUCO probably litty down there, too. JUCO, have we even explored the JUCO down in Australia? It's probably litty. They got a lot of Australian sex workers down there. He said, Checo Coach Jr. down there. If you go to certain parts of Australia, it's apparently I have a kid down there. All right, that's the rumor. My long-lost kid in Australia. If you guys know the story, they're talking about it in the chat. Apparently, there was a woman that apparently said, I'm the pappy of a chocolatey baby down there.
I'm the pappy.
And then I asked about her later on, and she was like, never mind. I took care of it. I was like, huh? I think she had the baby on me. I think she did. So there's a ninja down there. He gonna be in his 20s right now. He'll be in his 20s. And it was a flatback Supreme, too. It was a flatback Supreme, a little flatback. She was legal age. All right, but anyway. All right, anyway. He'll be in his 20s right about now. Living life down there, surfing. He probably getting all the broads. She was a blondie, too. I don't know. I don't know what happened. She said, and this girl, she was easy, so I think I might not have been a pappy.
I'm the
pappy. She said, I took care of it. I was like, hey, what happened to that? She was like, I took care of it. All right, anyway. All right, what are we doing? Scrambling and scraping says. Scrambling and scrape and scramble. Since the 60s, women have rented men like tools to fix a car, provide security. And it says right here, men once burdened with women as liabilities have finally caught on. Now they rent women for sex and companionships, evening the score. The game's changed, and now it's all business. You're absolutely right. Yes, you're right. We're just kind of renting and using each other to an extent. I mean, I know. There's people in loving relationships. I know. We're going to talk about that later. But, you know, I think the whole idea of the cooking and cleaning, and I've described that women are not the best cooks and the best cleaners. Now, there are some men that are absolute sloths and mess. They're messy. I happen to have OCD, and I keep shit organized. Like, for me, I want shit organized. Like, if you use it, you need to reorganize it. I don't want to have things disheveled. But I've seen some sloppy women as well. But the idea of the cooking and cleaning was something that was done as, okay, what else are you going to do? Right? So most women could not do much else in certain times of instability, war. You know, they weren't going to work in the plant, the factory. What else can you do? And cooking and cleaning was used in exchange of not being able to safely do anything else or to keep your honey at home and raise the children. That was done. Now, women are a lot more. They could do a lot more. You know, they could type on computers and shit and send emails and organize events and meetings. Have you ever noticed? I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't care what job they're doing. It is basically a glorified secretary. Cali West Miami says a token of an appreciation, right? So I appreciate you. All right, I'll put you up. But I don't care what job it is. It literally is secretary. Now, I know there are some women that are a little bit more than that, but it's glorified secretary. Like the majority of them. I don't care if they paid them $80, $90, $100,000. It's literally like, all right, what you're going to do is you're going to be the second executive assistant to the vice president. All right, what you're going to do is we gave you a nice little title. You're the directing manager of West Coast Consulting. All right. You're the EV director of they give them a fancy title, and it's pretty much secretary. All right, they piling emails from their Microsoft Outlook. They're organizing it. They're putting together a calendar. They run out to Office Depot or they go to the Office catalog and they order shit. You know what I mean? They organize this group and set up the meeting. They get the PowerPoint up. They get the little, what do you call it, projector to point at the damn thing. It's a secretary. Well-dressed coffee grabbers. Anybody else disagree with me? Does anybody else disagree? Most of these jobs, they get some pencils. They actually train somebody. Oh, here's the new hire. Take them through the manual. Tell them what this is. All right. Tell that person what to do here. You know what I mean? Okay. Take them around. All right. Grab them. Tell them where I want the coffee in the morning. All right. You got the staff right there. Manage the office. There's the office here. Here are all the office lemmings. You organize them and make sure they know and aware. Do you guys know that there's a Hawaiian Shirt Friday? You send an email out, Hawaiian Shirt Friday. It's literally a glorified secretary. I don't care what you give them, what job you give them. You fire some emails, you respond. You have some email, what do you call them? You have some email templates. All right. Oh, if this person sends this email, you send this email template to them, copy, paste. All right. You sign it at the bottom, write out. All right. Yep. You're ordering rental cars. You're like, okay, we're going to go on a trip. Make sure everybody has an itinerary. Make sure everybody knows where to go. All right. And you send the itinerary. All right. Leave here. The plane leaves at 6 o'clock. Am I tripping or no? Am I tripping? Glorified secretary. I don't care what job it is. I don't care if they're a lawyer. They end up getting put in that. All right, let me stop. Ooh, fire off some emails, you know. And they just literally be up there. Oh, you're going to work your way up to executive office secretary. And then you're going to work your way up to lawyer office secretary. From paralegal. Paralegal is a lawyer secretary. All right. And then you leave law school to become a glorified paralegal. Then you'll work your way up to lawyer. Then you'll work your way up to partner eventually. Maybe if you last long. All right. So anyway. All right. Anyway, bruh. Anyway, shout out to the other people. Nurses, I guess they're not secretaries, but they're basically the secretaries to the doctor. All right, get your blood pressure every 4 hours. Check their blood pressure. Check their vitals. All right, check their temperature. All right, report back. All right, put it in your computer. All right, the part where they got to wipe ass and all of that. All right, anyway. All right, I'm just telling you. So that's what he was talking about. I was just riffing on what he was asking there or what he was talking about. So, yeah. And don't let him be a, what you call it, a temp, an office temporary. Macaroni Tony says, didn't mean to snipe the AM stream with the Cornell West comment. He says, them COINTELPRO blacks flooded the endpoint. Yes, they did. Is that where it started messing up? They did. They did. Yep. All right, let's get back to this part of the show. Rizz. Rate your Rizz, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to rate some Rizz dating coaches. Tune in. We're going to see brothers do the pickup game, and we're then going to rate their Rizz based on if we were a dating coach. But until then, the player's origin story. Everybody had this when there was a kid, when you got your heart broken and you said, man, F these broads. All right, I'm going to be a player. All right, this is some of y'all players' origin story right here.
Huh? She said she ain't trying to meet your mama now. She ran. She ran from my boy. Come back, lawyer.
Lawyer. Oh, no. Oh.
You gonna cry in front of her?
You gonna cry? Oh, damn. All right, and you try to bring them girls, you like, I got a good one. Remember that one dude said, I got a white girl. I got a white girl. All right, he like, I got a good one. Look at what I got. That's how them ninjas be like, I got that cold approach, coach. Look, I got me one. Look, and she looking at this ninja like, hold up.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
She said, all right, I got years under my belt. I got options. And you like, look, coach, I'm in love. I don't have to listen to you no more. I'm unsubscribing to your channel. You're a nihilist.
She said she ain't trying to meet your mama now.
Oh, she gone. Oh,
she ran from my boy.
Yeah.
Come back, lawyer.
Yeah, come back. Nope, she gone, man. Look at her. She gone. It's okay. Is his name Loyal or Lawyer? He gone, fam. Hey, man, she gone. Some of y'all got to learn this lesson. Y'all 30, 27, 44, and you still ain't learned. She gone, fam. All right, he was ready to turn it in. He's like, I choose you. Ladies, your man chose you long time ago. You just didn't want it. Oh, man. Yep. Broke his heart. Broke him heart. Him broke him heart. And she don't care. Look, she walking it off.
You gonna cry in front of her?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, some of us get got at some particular point, too. You know, it's our origin story. Some of our origin stories are later on in life. All right, Rachel Rizz. We have, this is, I'm going to assume this is New York, but it says, he has a Philadelphia Eagle hat on. And there's a pretty little Boricua, all right there. Boricua, police officer or Dominicana. Morena. All right, let's see his game here. Let's see if he wins.
Santiago, my name's Dez. It's very nice to meet you. How long you been a cop for?
3 years.
3 years? You ever arrested somebody before? Would you arrest me? What if I did something bad? You can't take me back to the station? Like, you can't... Bro, yo, if I do a crime right now, can y'all back up and just let her arrest me?
It'll arrest nobody.
Can you take a picture of me real quick? What's your number? What's your number? What? You don't got me on that? I'm not handsome enough.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
All right, Raiders Rizz. She batting her eyes at him. I think he got him one. I think he got him. I think she likes him. Look. Ooh, wait. Ah, my ninja. Okay. I wouldn't hit on police officers. That's just they get ran through out there in the police station. But I think you found him one. Look at that. She got her dimples out, little Puerto Rican. All right, Dominican. She batting her eyes. Look at them eyes just fluttering. All right. I think she going. All right, Raiders Rizz. All right. Look at her. She batting them eyes. Look at them things just a batting. All right. Dimple out. She got them dimples out. Look, she's smiling, showing teeth. Okay.
Niggas always gotta show they teeth.
All right. And she said, I didn't say that. All right. Look. Oh, she's smiling. Okay. What you think? Look, she was trying to play hardcore for a minute. She was like, nah. I'm a police officer. I can't do that. But I think, look at that. Oh, no.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
I think he broke her down. Look at them eyes. Oh, man. Always the eyes never lied, Chico. I think he won her.
You don't got me on that? I'm not handsome enough.
I didn't say that, but I'm working.
She said I'm working. She said, why don't you find me when I'm not working? All right. Yeah, boy. Okay. Yes, indeed. I don't know if I would approach police officer women. All right. But that, maybe that's a untapped resource for the young brothers out there. Had them dimples out. Raiders Rizz. All right, we got another one out here. It seems like the Puerto Rican, this is a New York City thing. All right, because they the only ones be on foot. You know what I mean? They just be standing around watching crime happen. So we got another one here, another Mexican. No, sorry, I keep saying Mexican. Dominican, Puerto Rican, New York police officer.
Rock, paper, scissors?
I'm not good at it, but we can try.
Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot.
Fuck, you won.
Normally I'd be like, give me a number. But I'm going to try not to get arrested today.
All right, so there we go right there. Ninjas is cold approaching police officers, man. And she looked like Radamez. She looks like she part of the cartel over there for something. All these tattoos on the police officer. The NYPD must be desperate out there, bruh. And you know these women are linked to criminal organizations, allegedly. All right, allegedly. She got her neck tattoos all on her hand. Is that a scorpion? Is that a gang tattoo? Is that a cartel tattoo? They be letting, and she just be standing around letting Radamez commit crimes. All right, so I'm not trying to approach no a police officer because they'll find a reason to throw your ass in jail. All right, I think she worked for the cartel. All right, come on, bruh.
Rock, paper, scissors?
I'm not good at it, but we can try.
Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot.
Fuck, you won.
Look at that look at that tattoo. What the what? Oh my Lord.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Hey, New York PD hire anybody, bruh. Like y'all hire anybody. And she got tongue ring and everything, bruh. Is there any protocol down there? Is this New York? It is New York Police Department. All right, I guess I'm at, bruh. It could. This is good. All right, but yeah. Yeah, she'll let you get away with a bunch of crime down there. By the way, this is not a reach. There are definitely cases where they found that New York female police officers definitely are linked to criminal organizations here.
Normally I'd be like,
look at that, the neck tat. Oh, they hire anybody.
Give me a number.
And she got the tongue piercings right here. All right, they like skeezers down there. All right, they like skeezers. All right, wowzers. Okay.
But I'm going to try not to get arrested today.
She ain't arrested nobody. She ain't arrested nobody, bruh. Who's she going to arrest? Who the hell is she going to arrest anytime soon? She'd be better off working undercover. She should be on New York undercover. All right, tattoo ninjas are mad. All right, anyway, by the way,
I'm going to try.
We do have a white guy doing the same thing. And is this New York? Gotham City again. All right, what's going on with all of these flatfoots out here getting cold approached? Here we go.
I'm going to pick you up, but he's going to tell me what to say. What should I say to her?
You should tell her that she's under arrest.
You're under arrest, miss.
For being too beautiful.
For being too beautiful.
What is your name?
What is your name?
Gutierrez.
I'm noticing a pattern down there in New York. I'm noticing a pattern down in New York. All right, and I was in New York, so I know this. I've been to New York many times. I lived in New York, but of course it was Long Island. What is going on? Gutierrez, Santiago, and Cartelo Chica. Something is amiss in New York City.
New world order.
I'm noticing a pattern here, and listen, I'm always going to notice the pattern. It's always the Puerto Rican and the Dominican cops. What is going on down there?
New world order.
This is a pattern, all right? So you cold approach, do they have any black female cops? White female cops? All right, they're always Latina. This is the third Latina cop. Is this Rodriguez? All right, here we go.
For being too beautiful.
For being too beautiful.
What is your name?
What is your name?
Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
I'm Zalman. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Can I have your phone number?
Absolutely not.
What should I say to her?
My mom asked me to get your phone number.
Oh, actually, my mom asked me to get your phone number.
You can't reject my mom.
You cannot reject my mom.
Oh, my goodness. This ain't it. This ain't it.
Sorry.
What if I have a really cute dog?
What if I have a really cute dog?
No. I have a boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend. All right. And his name is Radames or Hector. All right. This is bad. This is a bad one here. I don't think this is gonna work. And even her cop friends, look at this ninja. All right, he go act. Hey,
now I got to cut you.
Even hey man, this cop friend looking at this ninja like, do you know who this is, bruh? You do not know who she is. This woman is connected in these streets. All right, this woman's connected to these streets, and you out here cold approaching a woman that got connects out here. All right, this is crazy.
Can we call him real quick?
Sure.
Let's call him and see. Is he a big guy? Oh, they're like, oh, you do not want to call him.
I think you should tell her that.
At your own risk.
Oh, he said, dial at your own risk. That's what he said. Hey, the cop told him, dial at your own risk. All right? Like, you don't know who this woman connected to, bruh. Like, you barking up the wrong tree. And look at Ricky Tan. NYU students, you know, they tippy-toe out there. All right? You don't know who you messing with.
That your dad is the police chief.
I think that's a little too far, ain't it?
My dad's the police chief. First of all, that's impersonating a police officer.
Oh, my goodness, man. All right. Oh, man, this shit is getting creepy, bruh. This is getting creepy. I mean, these ninjas is desperate. All right, we got more police Rizz. They called it police Rizz, but I'm not sure why it says police Rizz, but we'll go ahead and play it here.
Excuse me? I'm looking for directions.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how to get to your heart? I'm just kidding. You're really cute.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Hi.
What are you up to?
I'm just about to leave.
You're leaving? I'm going to Toronto right now. I'm going to meet a friend. We're going for a lunch.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Fucking Toronto.
I know, dude. It's an hour and a half ride. I gave my car away because I just came back from Bali, so I couldn't like use my car. I didn't want to pay for insurance and stuff, so I sold that. Humanity. So now I'm walking around like a civilian.
Civilian?
What are you taking?
Policing investigations.
Okay, so somebody here, I guess he's a police officer. I don't know if this is police academy. She's in police school too. So this must be a police academy thing. And this ninja, I was going to Bali in Honduras, and I go on my way to Toronto. I sold my car. Now I'm walking on feet. All right, but she stopped. Kaylee, young Kaylee right here. So she's studying police investigations. Future copper right here. All right, future muskrat. Yep, Millie Mouth. All right. Millie Mouth Muskrat Police Agency right here.
You're the second girl that I've talked to that's doing policing. And you guys are tiny.
Yeah, she's small to be a police officer. She definitely going to be working at the desk.
How are you going to be a police officer? I'm not...
Be a correctional officer.
Correctional officer? Oh, my. All right, that prison going to go crazy over this little muskrat.
Really? So you're like working like in jails and stuff? Yeah. Holy shit, that's tough.
Oh, no.
They
I hope it's a woman's jail.
With the inmates.
I mean, we'll see.
Oh, man. They put this poor thing in a a prison. She going to get torn to pieces. They put this little muskrat in the police prison. They going to tear her up. They going to tear this up. She gonna get violated out there, dominated for sure. And by the way,
I like to get dominated.
All right. A lot of these women are attracted to those guys, as the Puerto Rican police officers were too. All right, they're attracted to bad guys, so they go into these fields where they're attracted to it, so they can be around it and get moist.
I like to get dominated.
All right. Whew. They better place her far in the corner desk. If she get in there into some prison, there ain't no way. She gonna be the Tennessee mascot in a minute.
There's so many stories of like the officers like getting pregnant and shit. It's actually crazy.
No way.
Oh, she sounds excited about that. She's like, no way. Inseminated by bulls? Count her in.
Taking applications?
For real. Here, give me your number.
Oh, she wants it. Sounds like she likes it.
No way.
Look at her eyes. She got the white girl eyes. Look at that. She says, inseminated by gangster bulls? Count me in. Oh, they about to tear this up, and she gonna like it too, bruh. Oh, man, these girls.
I like to get dominated.
Oh, by the way, this is Cold Approach, man. Rate is Rizz. This is Goofy Rizz right there. Did he even get the phone number? He pulled his phone out. I don't know if I dated a girl that looked like that, by the way. All right, he pulled his phone out, but I don't think she got the number. It stopped right there. He's wearing these goofy glasses that these guys wear. Cold approach while wearing glasses. So he did pull out the phone, but I didn't see the number. How many more Rizzes we got? More Officer Rizz. More Officer Rizz. All right, so let's see here. We got, is this Gutierrez again? All right, here we go.
How y'all doing?
What's up? What are you guys doing?
We're just like walking around farting on people.
For what?
I don't know, I'm bored. I just got out of work. I was working 9 to 5 all day. So I'll just like fart on people.
Don't do it here.
Yeah, they already told us not to, so we just left.
All right, so we need you guys to leave now.
Why you so mean? Look, now you smiling. There you go.
I'm not being mean, but like, why? That's disrespectful for you to be farting on people. Like, that's not even funny.
Really?
It's child.
Oh yeah, I've seen this video.
Seen this one? I ain't gonna lie to you. I think you look way better than her.
Thank you.
No, like genuinely. Like, be honest, who look better? Who you think look better though? Be honest, who you think look better? All right, hold on. Wait till she turn around and smile.
Is that the same team?
Yeah. Yeah. I see how you looking at me. I see how you looking at me. Yo, I'm not gonna disrespect.
There's just so much going on. She kept eyeing me down, smiling at my goofiness.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, be safe.
I bet have a good one. Y'all have a good one. Can I get your Instagram?
You can take my Instagram.
For real? Okay, bet. You gonna follow me back?
I'll follow you back.
For real?
I don't know who was more happier. Was it me or was it her?
Rate is Rizz. All right. The other cop was throwing shade at the young brother, talking about that's the same T-shirt on, and it might be the same T-shirt. Anyway, rate these guys as Rizz. A couple of people here. A lot of DEI hires there coming up here. Shout out to Santiago. Shout out to this woman right here. Shout out to this was what was her name? Her name is I forgot her name. What's her name? Her name was Gutierrez. Shout out to Gutierrez. She looked like a Gutierrez. All right. And we have the Millie Mouth Muskrat CEO. All right. The CEO Muskrat. Oh, boy. This is going to be a nightmare when she gets a job. And this one right here, Abdul something, Muhammad. As you can see, all right, no ninja cops. Are there black female cops in New York? I'm not sure. Right there is. All right. We're going to break some hearts. We're going to break some hearts. All right. Shout out to the guys that are, because this goes into the main event topic of Tia Mowry graduating for divorce but needs somebody to hold her. We have this idea. We did a poll today. Less than 20% of men thought that women could be faithful. All right. There's a lot of men that think women are monogamous, and I broke down why women are not monogamous. I've done streams on this, and I broke down the data and showed you that they are temporary sexually exclusive. That's it. Now, there are some women here that are going to say they are monogamous. And I always challenge them, really. Okay, demonstrate how you're monogamous. You know, and I do have to get personal and say, how many sexual partners have you had? Right? I have to be honest. And more than likely, they're going to have multiple. Some in the teens, multiple teens. Sometimes it could be as much as 50 plus. And then sometimes it could be 100. It just depends. But most of the time, if they've been impregnated by multiple men, that is not monogamy at all. So we have to understand that more women have babies by multiple men than more men have babies by multiple women, and that's historic. And with that being said, sometimes men believe that they have a natural proclivity to be monogamous, but I think it's culture. The culture puts them in a box where they may even say, I want to meet my one. I want to meet my guy. And they could be in their 30s. Well, what were you doing before that? You were meeting several guys. And sometimes at once, sometimes every other day, sometimes spread out over a calendar year or two. Right? So they're not monogamous, right? Well, in this one, we're going to show you, and this is going to break some guys' hearts, but we got to give you a little bit of truth here. Do I have a banner for this? We'll just call it, let me see here. We'll put it under Crime and Law TV. Why? Crime and Law CGA. Why not? We're going to give you because a lot of guys say, I want a woman that's loyal. I want a woman that only wants to have sex with me and maybe a virgin. Right? I remember Andrew and Tristan Tate kept talking about virgins. And I'm like, what is this, man? I've been with a few virgins all my life. And I'm going to tell you, it ain't nothing to write home about. All right. There's a lot of coaching and coaching through it and breaking down barriers. It ain't freaky at all. All right. But if you're a kind of guy like, I want virgins, I mean, it's hit or miss. I want women to have a little bit more experience before they come over to me. But we're going to tell you something. One of the things I cautioned you about is that in today's time, women are shown a lifestyle of where they might want to explore. Right? So say if a woman was a virgin and she got married 30 years ago, she might be talked into going out there and saying, somebody might say to her, you can't die and only have had one man. These are her female friends. These are her female relatives, not men. Other females would say, you certainly can't die jumping on one dick. All right. Right? Females will tell her that. You better get on out here. And in today's culture, women get a little bit of itchy peace leave. They peace leave start itching. We tell you, women have at least 2 whole phases. 2. All right. Sometimes it's when they're really young, or what people would consider really young, and it could be anywhere between high school and college. They're going to have one whole phase. All women. Sometimes they might not get penetrated during this time, but they're going to drop a lot of neck, and they're going to have a lot of booty play, and they're going to jerk a lot of guys off, a lot of hand jobs. All right, all of that stuff. That's if they maintain their virginity. Most women, they do the whole thing. Now, their second whole phase is when they get a divorce, all right, or they have a long-term relationship and they break up. But one of the things that's going to initiate this whole phase is the curiosity to be with other men. Right? Now, Martha Stewart proved this earlier today. Martha Stewart literally was married and said she left her husband because he was cheating, only to have been called out for cheating on her husband. And she said, he didn't know about it, so it don't count. And I said, if you guys want virgins, it's hard for you to make her a virgin forever. She's not going to be a virgin forever. And we do have an example of this. We're just going to use one example, but I know this eternally. There's not a lot of women that are just going to be with one guy. So you might want to look for a virgin and think that's going to keep her, but no, that peace leave going to be itching. And her own female friends and family members are going to try to talk her out of maintaining that virginity. Not men, not other guys. It's going to be her female companions. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys agree with me? This is an actual fact. This is an actual factual. All right. So anyway, let's show you this example right here. This is on Lil Duval's Instagram. Take it with a grain of salt. This one says right here, this is screenshots from a text message. I don't know where it came from, but this is a woman talking. And it says, but here is my body count this year. Prior to this, I had been with my high school sweetheart, and that's it. One man. We split up after 23 years, and I am finding what I like. There's an example right here. So let's go through this. I'm not telling you any lies right now. I'm telling you the truth. You have to protect yourself against this. So this is a woman saying that, again, she got married somewhere she probably was with the guy in the 1990s. Remember, the 90s are dead. She was with the guy in the 90s. They got married probably early 2000, right after the millennium. They got divorced, and her peace leave is itching. So guess what? She got to get out here to these streets.
In these streets.
And whole phase. Whole phase. There's a lot of women go through this. So let me take this down. She is now going to reveal. I don't know why people do this, but apparently there are notes. They kept notes. Women, hey man, what do I tell you about a woman's phone? You might not find out she's cheating on you, but you might find something like this in her phone. Yes, women do keep notes of men that they sleep with. Now, this is allegedly a woman that has slept with, gone on her post 23-year hoe phase. Post-divorce, 23-year hoe phase. Now, I'm going to try to fill this in because it's not exactly the tabs. It's not exactly the most organized chart. But the letters you see are men's first name. You see the letter P, Z, T, A, J. Those are the men's first names. And she provided this right here to show you how the chart works. All right, how the chart works. So these are the notes. It's a table of contents. And so I had to decipher it a little bit earlier. So these are the names. These are where they met the person. Work, Hinge, FLD, maybe Field, Hinge. All right. Dating apps. And then these are the dates. All right. And she then gives a rating. So the number is a rating. How was the sex? Rating the sex. All right. So you'll see a number there. There's the date. There is the ethnicity, and then the rating of the sex and the type of meat he had. The type of meat.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
All right. So let's go through it real quick. As you can see, this woman is off on a mission. On a mission. First person, a white guy. Okay. Back-to-back dates. This is after 23 years of marriage. Right here. April 15th, April 16th, April 22nd, 26th, April 27th. So this is multiple times here. Several dates not captured. All right. Several times they went out. It was a good situation here. And yeah, P, the white guy, she met at work. Of course, she met him at work. What do we tell you? Work and online are the most common places for women to find their next mate. It is said that 70% of married women already know who their next mate is. The backup. 70% of married women have their backup mate already chosen. So right when the relationship was ending, the overlap, the gray area, the breakup, the divorce, right when that was ending, she jumped right on P's dick right there. Went right to it. Rounds and all of that. Then once that was over, after about a month, now she's on a bender. Now somebody told her about a dating app, Hinge. And she's going crazy. Ham on Hinge. There it is. May 7th, May 10th. Two different guys. May 11th, another guy on the 12th. Two guys on the 12th. Two guys on the 12th. And then the 14th. And then there looks to be a break. All right, so it looks like somebody came back a couple times. Right here, this guy came back after 3 months and then came back again. All right, and there's a video. All right, so some of these have videos recorded. I don't know what the swan is. I don't know what some of these emojis are. So when you're dealing with a woman and she says, I'm not that type of woman, I'm only with you, and you might see her every 3 days, every 4 days. Brothers, in those 3-4 days, she could get fucked 10 times. She could get. Okay. She could get 10 times in between you seeing her in 3 days. It only takes a couple minutes for her to get blown out. And so let's say you was with a woman on Thursday and Friday come. You don't see her Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You see her next Wednesday. You mean a whole weekend went by and she was just sitting on her punani? A whole weekend. Friday went by, Saturday went by, Sunday went by. She didn't fuck nobody on a prime time weekend. She didn't go to work. Like, she didn't have to go to work. She didn't have to do shit. Nobody slid through. Huh? Nobody slid through. Not enough. Nobody came through and beat them brakes off real quick. What? No woman can sit on a vagina for 3 days on a weekend prime time and not give up no vagina. Now, women that are not sexually promiscuous can. Right? And she was like, oh, I got this to do and I got that to do, bitch. It only take 1 hour to get slid through. Slide through, smash, leave. All right, come on, bro. All right, here we go right here. We got more. All right, here we go right here. There's another guy right here. I don't know whether there's 4 letters. All right, maybe there was a train. All right, but I don't know. Look at this, 10 plus. Somebody came through and beat the brakes off of this. So she got her first 10 plus. I don't know if this is a train. It looks like this is a train.
Train.
Because it looks like there's several men. DMFL-KT. I don't know what that means, but it's a 10 plus. So guess what happened there? Right there.
I like to get dominated.
Sound like she got exactly what she wanted. All right. She had fun. She got glazed like a donut. She got glazed like a donut. Right there. And there it is right there. 10 plus. She liked it.
I like to get dominated.
All right, 100% in effect.
Trying.
All right, and she loved it. That was her first 10 plus. Well, there's a 10, but she says stars in several days she had this train.
Trying.
I'm pissing women off right now. They mad looking at this. This is allegedly a woman's chart. So somebody got it. And then guess what? I don't know what Clev is, but that's where she met her. Producer HR. I don't even know what that is. All right, but we got 10s. People blowing that back out now. All right. Blowing that back out. D came through from Shamrock. Is that a dating app? 3 rounds. 9 plus 3 rounds. This is a woman definitely in her mid to late 40s getting back blown out. We got another 3, 4, 5 niggas, 6 niggas right here from Hinged. Look at Hinged. 729, 83, 82, 83. 2 dudes, same day. 87, 810, 813, 822, 823. But we got 2 ninjas same day, K and LB. See, let me tell you. All right, let me tell you. We got an Asian dude, we got a black dude, a white dude, Hispanic dude. See, this is what I'm telling you, bro. Like, this is how women can move. No, don't sign up for Hinge. No. I mean, if you want to. These are going to be old broads. But this is how women move, man. What guys have to get out of their mind is that you guys think women are not sexual. You think that because you got to work so hard to get sex from them that they're somehow like responsible with their sexuality. When they go on a bender, which is the whole phase, they go wild, bro. And it'll be different guys. It'll be 2 in one day. And you guys, you will never know. If a woman is not in your sight, she getting blown. Just assume she getting dick down. She not in your sight. You don't see her but every 3, 4, 5 days, every 2 days. You missing opportunities. If she's on a bender or in a bind, she getting blown out. Yep, they get horny too. They watch porn too. They watch the whole thing. Women, innocent women that you think don't watch porn, they watch it. So just if all a woman has to do is call somebody up. All a woman has to do is text somebody, come through and fix it. And guys, you guys know how you are. You guys will be like, damn, I wish I had some pussy right now. And you got to think of everything you have to do it. Women do too. Women be like, damn, let me put some porn on. Okay, nah, I'm going to need some real. She calls somebody to come through. He'll be right there at the door. He'll be in right through his boxer hole. He won't even take his pants all the way off. His pants is draped over his Tim boots or his Jordans. He get it, bust, and then he dips. And she feels like a piece of shit. She's like, damn. And then she texts you, good night, baby. She feels like shit. She's like, why did I let him? And it's somebody that dicks her down but doesn't deserve it. Like, doesn't deserve to get the pussy. It's a regular nigga, a nigga that don't deserve it. And she get to that. Because we do it too. We do this too. We watch prawn and jerk off to it, and we feel like, damn, that was low. But we can't get to ass like women can get to salami. So if she has a need and she's in this phase, she can ring up people easy. Come through, pipe, leave, and she'll just be like, just leave, just go. Easy. And he picks up his pants. He don't even wash his dick off. He just leaves with the punani still on his dill's neck. No date, no nothing. And nobody will know. He'll dip. He'll kiss her at the door and then just walk out. If that. He'll be pulling his pants up, leaving the door, buckling his belt in the elevator. Trust me, gentlemen, I'm trying to help y'all out. People think this is not happening, but this is easy. They do it. It only take 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And as you can see, there it is right here. And then she'll never claim this ninja. She'll never act like she knows this ninja. 100%. All right, so we got more. Look at this damage in August. How many guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different guys in August alone. Some of them back to back. Some of them twice in one day. They got twice in one day. Black guy here, black guy here. Came through, slide through. Slide through. He don't have to spend the night, no nothing. All right, and she'll can't claim to hate ninjas like this. I hate ninjas like that. Why do you think these women say they hate guys like this? Because those are the guys using them. And those are the guys that they come through because I know what you're going to give me. You're going to put it on me. You know you're going to give me what I want. Boom, bust, out the door. She hates to be associated with guys like this, but all right, so what do we got here? We got more. Right here. I guess there's some periods in here. We got 2, and then 211, 212, 215, 220, 223. This whole phase is quite long, but some of these guys are coming back. You see there. 822. They're coming back a couple times. All right, we also have right here. Oh, she's been busy in February. Several different guys. 211, 212, 215, 220. An old friend. There's a friend. 223, 10 plus. An old friend. He always been in the picture. So you get the divorce and you lost your high school sweetheart and an old friend came through and laid down that pipe. He already been in the pipeline. There he is. The old friend came over and delivered. So that's why he was always around, because she knew that she was going to get him. Now, we don't know if she had an affair with him before that, but old friend. Oh, he said my friend came through and my friend, all right, gave him the rocket 2 times, blew back out. She getting a lot of good sex, by the way. Some of these, lots of good sex being had. 4 over here. She gave him to a couple times, though. I don't know what this B is. Oh, he was too fast there, race car. All right, what's happening here? March, April. Hinge is where she getting a lot of niggas. God damn, Hinge. She going crazy on Hinge. X came through, so the X. There's the X. So what happened? How many times the X came through? Okay, the sex was fire with the X. The X came through a couple times. She reignited the spark. So when did the X come through? The X came through after she got her roast beef blown out. And then she was like, oh, I haven't been doing anything. You know, I've just been reading books and twiddling my thumbs. And I just been missing you. And, you know, I only been talked to 2 or 3 men. And dating sucks. And I can't stand these niggas. And, you know, I really miss you. I've been thinking about you. And guess what? The X came in. All right, I'm going to make it last forever. You don't even realize she had a train yank. All right, there you go. So the X came through, cleaned it up, following a whole bunch of niggas. All right, here we go right here. We got 2 guys in one day. R right there. 2 guys in one day on the 10th. 2 guys in one day on the 10th. And that's 2 days after the X smashed. And then work nigga came back again. All right. So anyway, ladies out here clutching their pearls right now. Oh man, this is terrible. Woo-wee. Man. It's evil. Isn't it evil? It's tough out here, man. It's tough out here. All right, let's get to it here. We got this right here. Let's get to the main event, and then we'll get ready for the Super Chats. Main event. All right, if you only knew, gentlemen, and it's hard to not assume a lot of women are doing this. It's hard. Ladies, it's hard to not assume that all women are doing this. Now, I know you're going to say this is disgusting, and no, I would never. But it's hard. Once you've seen this and once you've been a part of this as a guy and once you've been a part of this as a woman, it's hard to believe that women, especially over the age of 23, it's hard to believe that they're not all doing this. What percent? And by the way, there's so much data in terms of what you would call STDs and all of that, pregnancies. There's too much pregnancies and too much STIs going around to believe that women are just, the good ones are just sitting there. It's hard to believe that. I mean, I find it very hard to believe that women are not doing, this is very extreme, but I find it hard to believe that women ain't giving out pussy all the time. All right, that's just me. All right, that's just me. And I know you could say I'm a little bit different. All right, I'm wild. But they're not doing, they don't have nothing else to do. Before I put this in right here, they don't have anything else to do, gentlemen. Like, they ain't doing nothing else. Like, what do you think they doing? They're drawing buildings, skyscrapers they want to make. They're raising funds. They're out sitting at home doing Netflix. They're doing nothing else. They're absolutely bored and boring. They don't got nothing else going on, bruh. Nothing else going on. No ambitions to take over the world. Nada. Now, this is idle time is the devil's time. And idle mind is the devil's mind. When you have idle time plus nothing else going on to do, guess what? Oh, by the way, let me add this. This is the icing on the cake. Look at what she says here. Look at what this woman says here. This says right here, here's the worst or maybe the best, depending on who you ask. I have not figured out how these girls are getting money from men. All this activity, and I am the one booking rooms and spending money on dates. Now it gets worse. She lost 100 pounds. She says dick and depression is a hell of a workout plan. But then she says, wait a minute, how are these women getting men to pay? Now she's taking it to the next level. Why? Because she done been dicked down. In a one calendar year, she been dicked down. Now she like, how do I get paid from this? Ninja, give CGA his flowers, Ninja. Give me my flowers. Because she messing with broke niggas. Guys, the only way you can run through that much dick is broke niggas. All right, that's the fact. She dating broke niggas. That's why she running through all that dick. So, all right, that's why. And eventually she gonna be like, She gonna shut down the spigot. Guys, this is what happened during Tinder and the early days of Tinder. The early days of Tinder, women went ham like this. All the Gen Xers and the millennials. In the early days, same thing with MySpace and Black Planet. And then after a year, she gonna be like, wait a minute. Now she's going into monetized dating. She said, wait up. I have not figured out how to get paid from this because all this free sex, all this activity, she said, I'm the one paying. I got to figure out how to get money. Yep. So all these dudes that she banging is Glocktavius, Pookie, Ray, Man. All right, Keandre. Now she like, let me make some money. So she not going to care about, because she can always have access to these guys. So she'll keep some of these guys around and then date old tricks and sugar daddies and, right? And don't worry about it. Now she want to get paid. Woo-wee. Hey. Let's get into it. Sorry, man. Main event. It's an evil world out here, guys. It's an evil world. All right, let's get into it. And women, just so you guys know, if you want to prove, because a lot of women are like, nah, I'm not this disgusting. This is wild. How do you prove you're not like this? Because men know that there are women like this out here. How do you prove? Because women just say, I'm just not like that. I wouldn't believe it as far as I could throw it. I don't believe it at all. I have zero belief that there's no women out here doing that. None. All right. Now, you might call me a nihilist. I just don't believe it. Make me a believer. All right. Main event here. Tia Mowry. As you guys know, she's had a tough time after wrecking her family. And now she is saying right here, she graduated her from her divorce. And you've seen a lot of things here. She actually has said that she's estranged from her twin sisters. Her twin sister, because of her divorce, we just insinuating her divorce is what caused this. She's now reflecting on life 1 year after her divorce from her ex, Corey. She has made Corey out to somewhat be the bad guy. It says she didn't realize happiness was a choice she had ahead of divorcing him. She's always painting that it was a best move. It was the best move, right, for her to go out here. Now she's also portraying herself as she ain't out here getting her back blown out since her divorce. Now we know all divorcees get their back blown out after a divorce. Soon as before they even get a divorce, before they even get separated, they get their back blown out. All right, and the data shows us this: 70% of all married women have their backup guy ready. And the other 30% are old bats. But even they out here in these streets. So she graduated from a divorce. She's trying to say she was lonely in her marriage. Her marriage wasn't working out. She broke up her family. She came out here. She complains about dating all the time. Any woman complaining about dating is getting her back blown out. All right. Any women that say dating sucks and dating is hard, getting they back blown out. I'm not exaggerating. They are lying to you. How's the dating app? What do you say when you meet a girl on a dating app? Oh, what are you looking for? Oh, I'm looking for somebody I can connect to and maybe bring happiness, my soulmate. And oh, how's it going for you? Oh, dating apps. These guys are ridiculous. It's so hard out here. You know, I can't understand what's going on. Any woman that says this is getting her absolute back blown out here. Raw. Skeet it in, right down the throat, all of that. Used and abused, smacked up, flipped, rub it down. Yeah, these women been on dating apps for years, getting tossed, pumped and dumped over and over again. One nigga could come in and gave her one piece of ass, and he done. Tossed. She probably got a whole record. Anybody, I'm just letting you know, that's a telltale sign of a woman getting tossed out here. 100%. Blows to the face, skeeted, boom, and out. The ninja up, gone. 3 dates, 3 pieces of sex, and he turned her out, gone. All right, I'm just letting you know, if you hear that, and you think she's struggling finding somebody to blow her back out, you're out of your mind. Her body count is through the roof. Tossed and skeeted on, nasty skeeted. He's standing over her just hitting her with the fire hose and dipping. So just know, all right? Just know. So Tia Mowry's playing the whole dating sucks and these guys, and it's the same thing over and over again. She getting tossed out here. She getting absolute wrecked out here. All right, so don't act like she out here being innocent. Now, here's where another telltale sign is right here. She opens up about feeling alone. Divorcees always kind of break up their family and think they're going to find another knight in shining armor, and then they come out, and then they get tossed. And so they don't have a lonely bed. They just don't have anybody to cuddle with at night. So she getting skeeted and deleted. All right, and she don't have nobody to hold. Let's hear what she has to say here.
I've never been alone in my life.
You have a twin. You were born with someone. I feel like that has such an effect on her.
Yes.
Just like always having someone there.
Yes, they say that self-love and spending time with yourself and all of that is important. But what is wrong with me saying I want a partner? Like, I just want someone to...
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You're fighting back tears?
Yes.
Let it go.
I think I'm just saying I just want someone to hold, and someone to hold me and to hug me, and what's wrong with wanting that?
Nothing wrong with that. You're lonely. You're lonely.
I just feel like I have this beautiful house. I have a beautiful career. I have amazing kids. But the one thing that I don't have is love. And that's the one thing that I want more than anything.
You feel lonely even though you have a tribe around you.
Yeah, I do.
And
I'm tired of feeling that way, to be honest with you. I've never been alone.
Yeah, so this woman's getting her cheeks clapped out here, just to let you know, and she probably tired of it. So it just depends on what level she getting her cheeks clapped. And what's happening is she's finding it hard. Of course, divorcees think they always get a good landing spot, and they break up their marriage to find out maybe what the streets are like. They peace leave itching, or they listen, take advice from single women. Sometimes they take advice from their married family members, and then they go outside. All right, they want to be outside, man. I'm just letting you know.
In these streets.
All right, that's what they want to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I'm going to the streets.
All right, it ain't nothing to do with Corey. He was a nice guy. He wasn't laying it down. She got curious about what was out here in these streets, and she heard the stories. Hey, they out here doing it down. They out here, there's trains and orgies, and nobody slut shaming, and you could do it all by your lonely. You could get out here and have some fun. And the streets came calling. She wanted to go outside.
In these streets.
She wanted to go outside. She broke up her family to go outside. Lots of divorcees do this. They want to be outside. They want to go to girls' nights out. They get tempted. They want to be outside. Then they frame it as he was boring, he was broke, financial issues, emotional abuse. Much of the emotional abuse from divorcees come from the end of the marriage where she playing goofy games. She gaslighting him. And he can't take it, and he crashes out. And then she says he is emotionally abusive, right? Like she comes in 2 a.m. She's texting somebody crazy. Then she's like, you're controlling, you're insecure. She wants to go to girls' nights out. And you're like, what are you doing, bitch? And then you argue. That's where the emotional abuse comes from. Nobody tells you this. I can break this down. All right. And then that's where he yells and screams at her. And then she says, he called me names and she calls me this and that. He doesn't trust me. He's trying to control me. This is when she's trying to break away. She's trying to break away. So then she says, this is the point where you were like this the whole marriage. I should have seen the signs. And she just wanted to be outside. Okay. And outside was called.
I'm going to the streets. End of story.
Peace leave was boiling. Just. Now, Corey Hardrick is out here winning. He got a big contract. He's moved on, and he banging young bras out here. Now, what'll happen is the divorcee will then want to be held. I want somebody to hold me. I want a relationship. I want something that's real. And they had it, and of course, they fumbled it. They didn't act right. They thought they would be a better woman. When I get out here, I'm going to get in shape, and I'm going to look my best. I'm going to get my hair done, and I'm going to get my makeup done, and I'm going to be out here. I'm going to be wearing my whole clothes. Well, they could have done that with her husband. That was already too much. I could get something better. So they come out here, and they get it skeeted on. And the guys don't sleep around. Oh, you want me to stay overnight? Oh, no, baby, I got to go. Oh, my kids are at home. Oh, maybe we can spend the weekend. Spend the weekend? I think not. You're kind of annoying, and I just wanted to skeet. Most people aren't spending the night. They ain't going nowhere and hanging out in weekends. A lot of people aren't moving in and cohabitating. All right. So people, especially older men and women, they got their own houses. Bitch, no, you can't sleep over here. Just come over, give me them cheeks, and then I'm ordering you an Uber. Don't you got to go home? All right, you got to go home. So now she's like, I just want to be held. This is a common phrase said by women who are going to be lonely, right? They're going to be lonely. So women can come out here and they can get their brakes beat off of them, but they still want to be held. They still want to be hugged. They want somebody to be, they still want romance. Even though they can get the deals, Nick, they still want romance. Now, men, on the other hand, we could just go for getting vagina. All right. We don't need to be held, and we don't need to hold nobody. So our issue is getting access to the vagina. And as a sense, sometimes you will hold a woman because she needs to be held. Sometimes you'll be like, nah, baby, I'm out. I'm out. All right. You knew what this was. You met me on Hinge. You met me on a dating app. Baby, I'm out. So now she's lonely. But again, now people are going to say, baby, you had this. As our sister Crimson Cure says, beloved, you had this and you did not keep it. You did not maintain it. You thought you could graduate from it and hide behind it and come out here and be in these streets. And you thought you can eternally be in these streets. As I tell you, women go through these phases. They'll come out here and do this and then either transition into monetized dating or get into a relationship. This is why I don't mess with older chicks. I don't mess with older women because I know all older women, especially if they've been through a divorce, have been through a massively dangerous hoe phase. When I say all, I mean all. All of them. All divorcees. All women that have left long-term relationships, when she came outside, she was getting her insides pushed to her esophagus. Right. Unless they came out from one guy and married the next. That's the only exception. If they had a stint of being single, they was getting destroyed, dominated, folded with 10-star ninjas. Ninjas with 10 stars, orgies, 10 pluses. And then what they try to do is to come to your goof ass.
And that's you.
Oh, you look like a good father. You look like you're 40 and I'm 40. We make a great power couple. Oh, it looks like we got chemistry. You don't feel it? It's good. Then they want to move in relationship with your ass. I'm not dating unless it's going to lead to marriage. Then they want to get remarried. They want to do all this to have and to hold. I just want to be hugged. After destroying their family and getting straight mangled out here. Straight mangled and used as practice and used as a target used as target practice for ski. They would have they would get a vagina rejuvenation surgery and come back outside and marry your goof ass.
And that's you.
That's why I don't mess with older women, man. Nope. She was like, but I know what to do. Listen, I know you know what to do out here. You a whole machine. You a machine out here. I know what you do. And I know what you do on your day off and all of that shit. And don't mess with nurses because they got 3 days off. So they try to put it on you.
And that's you.
And you know she been ran through more times than the Holland Tunnel. She been ran through more times than the Holland Tunnel, and you be a fool to marry a woman like this. You be a fool. This is what she looked like right here. You be a fool.
And that's you.
Because she gonna divorce you quick. All right, right there. That's where the check in, right there. The busiest tunnel in America, right here. More cars run through this than any checkpoint in America, right there. And then she see your goofy, stable, Reuben Stutter, hot dog on the back of your neck, having ass. Then she get your ass. Hey, we make a great power couple.
And that's you.
How many cars then run through this on a daily basis? That's what she been looking like right there. All right. And then she go get your goof ass right here, brothers.
And that's you.
So Tia Mowry, I don't feel sorry for you. You're the latest victim of the selfish spirit of Jezebel to come out here and sacrifice your family to the nanny goat, destroy it, all for your selfish pleasures, and then come out here thinking you just want to be held. I want to be hugged. There ain't no love out here, baby. That's just us sharks. All right, you need to go find a Russell Wilson, a beard. All right, you need somebody that won't make you a beard. It's a wrap for you. It's a rap ski. Oh, my goodness, man.
In my life. You have a twin. You were born with someone. I feel like that has such an effect on her.
Yes.
Just like always having someone there.
Yes, they say that self-love and spending time with yourself and all of that is important. But what is wrong with me saying I want a partner? Like, I just want someone to...
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You're fighting back tears?
Yes.
And this is divorcees, man. Hey, man, look, divorcees be catching L's out here. I don't know if you guys know. Divorcees get it bad. And most of the time they initiate the divorce under false pretenses. They make themselves out to be the victim and you the perpetrator. And they come out here and at a certain point of their lives, they get wrecked. They catch L's. They be crying in the shower. All right, don't let them kids turn 18. It's a wrap. All right, it's done. When them kids become an adult, well, an emerging adult, Rapski, no more child support, no more alimony. It's over. And if they don't find somebody now, dunzo, ring the bell. If they don't find a marriage in that post-divorce, that first 5 years, they done. And here's the thing about this, guys. And ladies, listen to me if you're married. High mileage rejects. If you're married, I just want to let you know, however you went in a marriage Whenever you got married 10, 15, 20 years ago, it is not like that today. Because ninjas would get married at the drop of a hat 20 years ago, at the drop of a hat. All right, I want a girl, let's get married. They was listening to Jagged Edge and Boys to Men. Let's do this, baby. You're my wifey. Let's get married. All right, you finally meet a girl, let's get married. 20 years ago, ninjas would get married without thinking about it. You notice the last puss of punani you gonna get. I don't care, man. She the one. You come out here today with that shit in 2024, it just ain't getting married like that. Right? We don't have to get married like that no more. Young or old. We could get vagina. We could pay for vagina. Dude, we don't have to wait for Maxim magazine to come out. Remember, you had to wait for Maxim because you didn't look at it the first 2 days. Looked at it. You didn't see all the titties. All right, you didn't look at the King magazine. All right, that's the same one. Shit, 27 days. You got to wait for the next King magazine to come through so you can see some new ass. Damn. All right, let me check the 5 internet sites. All right, we done seen everything there. It's no new punani on, okay, on the internet. All right, I done jerked off to all that. Just waiting for a girl to come through. All right, but, oh, damn, I got to go outside and cold approach. Shit, let me go outside and talk to some girls at the bar. Like, hey, how you doing? You come here often? Oh, shit, okay, all right. Hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? My name is Roger. How are you? Tamika, how are you, Tamika? You looking good today? You come here often? You do. That's what I'm talking about. I see you here with your girls. Uh-huh. Oh, buy all your girls a drink. Buy all your girls a drink. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think that's never mind. Damn, man, these bitches out here is wilding. Look at her. I'll tear that up. All right. All right. Yep. You ain't got to do that no more, bruh. Niggas will be out here just on their phone, just scrolling. All right, right there. They be on their phone. They just be on google.com. Just, right? You ain't got to wait. You could just get somebody. Swipe. And then all of a sudden, deliver right to your door. Here come a fat bitch. I guess this'll do. All right, there you go. You be right there. So where Tia is, she's in a wrong time for women to come out here looking to get married again. Their dudes don't have to marry no more at all. Like, dudes aren't trying to get married. They don't have to get married. And women out here are just playing this, I'm going to divorce and find my another man after I go through a whole phase. And you know she went through one because she said she was dating on dating apps. Now, guess what? Divorcee out here stuck. Now, these women are going to age from 40 to 50, and it's ring the bell. Done. All out. Now, you're going to still get your cheeks clapped out here. You still going to get... Let me just say this for the women that keep saying this. I don't know what you're talking about, CGA. I get a lot of men to clap your cheeks. Fine. All right, but you done destroyed your family in the process. Are you getting these men to marry you? I get a lot of men asking me to marry them. Why aren't you marrying them? Because they broke Dusties. All right, they're not men that's going to do anything for you. Or they're men that are going to be extremely controlling over you, and you don't want to be a part of that. Some Nigerian ninja coming in telling you what to do. All right, yeah, okay, because you know Nigerian ninjas coming in. Hey, here we go right here. Hey, I'll marry you. But this is what you're going to do. You're going to move here. You're going to sit here. You're going to do this. You're going to have these kids. You're going to raise these kids. You're going to do. And that Nigerian ninja get to talking, and you don't want to hear that shit. So then you be like, nah. Those are the dudes proposing to you. Nobody that you head over heels clapping your cheeks that are 10 plus a dick. All right? Nope. So you out here like this.
Let it go. I think I'm just saying I just want someone... to hold.
I want somebody to hold.
Someone told me.
Somebody to hold me. Dude, when you hear this bullshit, all right, this is absolute bullshit. I want somebody to hold. I want somebody to hold me. Your wife is going to say this. I just want to be held. I just want to be held. Oh, mighty funny. You know what I want? My dick sucked.
It's barbecue in there.
How about you work on that? Wrap your lips around that. That's what I want. Oh, no, and not that lazy ass birthday dick suck. All right, I need you to get in there and get up under the ball, lift all of that up. Get up all up under there. Right there in between all that. While we talking about our needs, I need you to put your heels behind your head. That's what I need to do. Get your heels behind your head. You know what I also need is I need 2 flatbacks in my bed to fold up. All right, we talking about needs. I just need somebody to hold me. I just need 2 college-age girls in my bed tonight. Are we talking about needs or what we want? I mean, you talking about wants here. I just want somebody to hold me. I'm entitled to this. I'm a woman. You need to understand me. I just need to be held. I need 2 girls to be doing a hot tui all over. All right. Let's talk about needs and wants. All right. I need to be held. She destroyed her whole family over need to be held.
And to hug me, and what's wrong with wanting that?
What's wrong with wanting that? It's just easy. Want somebody to hold me and hug me. Nope. Ain't nobody gonna hug me and hold you. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna fold your ass up like a love letter from the 2nd grade. We folding. As soon as I'm finishing, I'm skedaddling. That's what you gonna get out here. That's what you gonna get. All right, Tia. And Tia Maria. What's your name? Tia Tamara? Tia, come on through the CGA because I know you watching me. I know you're watching me or one of your friends watching me. Come on through. All right, you can come through CGA's gentleman layer. They've been better than you. Come on through, and I can put you can put me on a list of ninjas that done folded your ass up. All right, I'll fold you up. All right, I'll come fold your ass up, Tia. I'll put me on your list. Come on out to Vegas. I'm right here. I ain't hard to find. Tia, get in my DMs, and I can be the latest to fill you up. All right, I got you. All right, I want somebody to hold me. And man, you too old to be goofy like this, but that's neither here nor there. Let me get to these super chats. All right, too old. Hey, if you hear old women talking like this, just shake your head. You be like, hold up for a second. Let me see if I can pull it up right here. All right, when you hear old women talk like this, just do this to them. Right here. Just do the Kobe like this. Yep, soft. All right, I hear older women talking like this. I just be like this. It's like, yo, this is just too much. Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace to Kobe. Be like, you too old to be talking like this, beloved. Hey, go see the Crimson Cure channel. Kendra from the Crimson Cure. She's a sister. She tells it like it is. All right. Let me see here. Shout out to Delta Fox. Says the Haktua girl's net worth is $12 million. Make that make sense.
New world order.
Man, don't believe none of that shit. All right, but it is what it is. She's in the program here.
New world order.
She's in the program. It is what it is. She's not gonna fall off. They're not gonna let her fall off. But shout out to H Every Day. Shout out to KS and CGA. Single women keep women single. They act like sheep, but say they're strong and independent. It's a facade. He says it's similar to bright colors of prey animals. They can't defend physically, but poisonous to the touch. And this is this is where it's hard to deal with women. We only express our relationship sentiments as a man related to women, right? This is who we're dealing with. I can't express it from women how women express them. Like, we can't do it. But women sabotage themselves. They're saboteurs. They're saboteurs. It's always better. They can get more. They can get a better deal. And they always think they're getting the short end of the stick. I can't change this about them. Some women can actually try to prevent themselves from doing this. I can't do anything about it. Most of us experience this. And at the same time, put put themselves in the most craziest situations, and they have a history of not being trustworthy, and then want you to trust them. I'm like, look at your whole resume. It's full of untrustworthy behavior. All right, not me. I'm just not like that. And if there are women out here, if you're new here to my show and you've been taking it to the chin from CGA, if you know what I mean, I want you to know this. If you're not like this and you're just the innocent wallflower just watching all of this dating nonsense going down and you haven't tipped your toe into it, right? And you're just so innocent, this is what I'm going to tell you. Men deal with a lot of toxic women. There's a lot of toxic women out here. Toxica. We deal with them. We're more likely to deal with toxic women than you. Now, you're going to blame us and say because we're choosing them. No. Toxic women are predators. They're on the prowl. They're always aggressive. They're always in our face with it. They're always the one parading around. They're the ones presenting themselves as the innocent angels and so forth and so on. They're the ones opening their mouths. They're the one opening their legs. And we're the ones being most susceptible. And those are the most readily available ones. You women sitting around waiting for men to approach you out of the blue and being your knight in shining armor. I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for. All right. But if you think men are just going to find you, you just sitting around in Starbucks outlining a book with headphones on and shit, and some man's going to just go up and find you and you're the innocent wallflower and you're just not out here being toxic. If you think men are going to find you like that, you crazy. But we got apex predators out here. We got predators preying on men, just like we got predator men preying on women. That y'all keep falling for. Pookie got me again. All right, Pookie made me have a 2-year relationship with him, and he ain't took me on nothing but 2 dates. And you're watching all these guys out here, right? And you sticking with Pookie for 2 years, 2 dates. So if you think that we're exaggerating, the reality is toxic women exist, and they are the most active out here. They're active. They're running through guy after guy. They're serial dating guy after guy, participating in temporary sexual exclusivity with multiple men, having babies, having abortions. They're out here. And most of us are dealing with them. And most of you are dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray and them. And there's where it is. There's where the line is. Now, when you have a guy right in front of you that's a good guy, he's boring. I actually heard a woman talking about this the other day. She was saying, you know, boring is where it's at. Find a guy, and I've been saying this for years, but find a guy that's boring. That's where it's at. What? Okay, wait. When do you find a boring guy? When you're 40 and divorced once or twice? Now you figure out you want to go get a boring guy and that you're toxic? Now boring, geek, nerd guys. Okay, let's go for those guys. Let's finally, after you done flubbed it and your body count look like this. Now, you know, I think boring is it.
And that's you.
I think guys that are just boring and don't have a lot of hoes. All right. Where are the guys that don't have all these hoes? Where are they at? I'll take one of them now. It's just been, you know, this herpes been acting up. I'll take where he at?
And that's you.
And they dog him and act like they doing him a favor. And one thing that women do, and this is, watch out for this. You act like you're doing guys a favor. This is a telltale sign. Guys can feel this, right? I usually date niggas that play for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but here I am. All right. I'm like, do you brag about me to other guys as much as you're bragging about other guys to me? Listen again. Listen again. Have you guys experienced this? Press 1 in the chat if you've experienced this with women of all, and don't say these are just the pretty girls. These are regular girls bragging to you about men they used to date. Press 1 in the chat if you've ever experienced this at any level. You be like, nigga. And so what they're doing is trying to say who they have availability to. You know, I dated corporate guys and doctors and lawyers and flight attendants and niggas that fly planes, you know, niggas that take me out to France. They be out there just trashing you. I'm like, dude, do you brag to other guys? You know, I dated that guy, CGA. He was a little munchkin nigga that do YouTube. Do you brag? Do you go to other people? It's like, I'm dating this really cool guy. And they be sitting up there. I normally date tall, muscular, brawly niggas, but, you know, I'm with you, Mr. 5'8", on a good day. They literally be out there bragging about other niggas to you. All in your face with it. You're like, what am I supposed to do with this? Why aren't you with him? Why didn't that relationship work out? Well, I fell downhill down to you. Now I'm with you. I'm doing you a favor.
That's you.
I'm doing you a favor. So you should be happy to be with me. I'm normally with 6'4" niggas, but I'm with you now. You're like, is this a compliment? Right? Is this a compliment? Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, man. It is straight. They don't think about it. They disrespect you, but they're acting like they do you a favor. They're literally acting like they're doing you a favor. You know, I normally be with celebrities and then just that be out, but you know. And guess what? You know they broke still.
And that's you.
You're like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, they out here. But of course they want boring guys now. Shout out to our brother here. Jerome said, what's up, coach? That saying women don't cheat, but know who they have next is definitely still cheating because it's premeditated. I agree. I don't cheat. I've never cheated on a guy, but they know who got next. So that's cheating. Shout out to H every day. That list proves that 304s let ninjas run up in them multiple times, sometimes all in a day. And he says, if you duck ass ninjas start off eating a box before you hit, you licking some other ninjas off hinge. Dump 304 don't know how to get paid, but that peace leaves still leaking. And yes, yep. The way you said it, Dan said, I had to donate because you have been dropping so much game. I found your channel years ago, left, and now I'm back. Shout out to Den. All right, thanks for being back. And who thinks I'm reaching here? Who thinks I'm way off base? My question is, and Hafiz have said this as well, who thinks I'm way off base? This is way off. This is way off. What you're saying is not true. I'm not like that. All right, okay. I'm generally curious because I'm generally curious. I mean, I'm an older guy. I've been through a lot. I have a lot of history, a lot of experience. Some of you guys don't have a lot of experience at all. You have minimal experience. Some of you guys found the love of your life. Who thinks I'm just out of left field with this? Come on, this is just red pill shit. Right here. He says insanely accurate. This is on point. I'm not making this up. There's nothing that I said is false about anything I've said. Nothing. You just are going to have to be willing to overlook this. Like, you're going to have to be willing to say, well, I don't mind. I just don't care about stuff like this. Right? I just don't care about all. I like, if my girl had a whole phase after she got divorced, so what? Like, that's what you're going to have to say. And I'm going to say, okay. All right. So don't be mad that I still said what I said. All right. I said what I said is still the truth. And then you might say, well, you insecure because, you know, it doesn't matter if she had 50 niggas after she got divorced. That's what you're going to have to say. Because then I'm going to say, well, that still doesn't disprove my argument. You might be saying I should overlook it. I don't know. That's a different argument altogether. But I'm telling you what's going on out here. And there's women in the chat. They ain't denying it. Right? They ain't denying nothing I'm saying. But there's always one Mitch want to bring up the penguin shit. All right? Penguins are monogamous. I'm telling you the God's honest truth. Somebody says, as long as I'm not overlapping, then I'll work with her. Here's the... Are you, though? Are you, though? Are you overlapping? Like, if you care about overlapping, I don't know what overlapping means. I think I know what it means. You don't care where you are as long as I'm not overlapping, meaning that as long as you're not between two ninjas. Where the lady? I wish a woman would come on this show and talk about how easy it is for them. And some women, you have to understand, some women, it's easy for them, so they don't look at sex like that. So they're willing to not be like that. They're like, I can get sex anytime I want, so they might not be like that. But when I'm telling you, yeah, the women be quiet. That's the telltale sign. No women ever dispute what I say. But gentlemen, somebody said this. Your girl, I guess it was in a video talking about in Texas, when you say your girl, the Y is silent. You're always lapping. You're always in between somebody else. I don't care if it's a message, sex, intimacy, kissing. You always following somebody. All right, your girl in Texas, he said, in Texas, your girl. In Texas, the Y is silent. That's our girl, fam. We all sharing. That's our girl. Just like top tier man, no woman has one. No, there's no top tier man has one woman. She's sharing that guy. She's sharing that guy. Now, what you want is to me to not be right. In your mind's eye, you want me to not be right. I hope CGA is not right. That's what you're going to do. And I tell you, hope is not a strategy. And this will burn you up. This will burn you up because you'll be like, oh, man, what is she doing? Let me catch her. You ain't going to catch her. You're not going to catch her. She's crafty. Women are crafty. They're creepers. They move on the sneak. They wait till you nice and in bed. They tuck your ass in. They tuck your ass in and they make sure they knife. Dude, the neighbors can't catch them creeping. There is one neighbor that knows what she does. She lives in an apartment complex and there's one neighbor that knows she be doing shit. Women creep hard. They make sure they don't get caught out here. They're like kittens, ninja. They be in the alley, in the trash can, in the back. They be around, wait till a whole apartment building sleep. Wait till nosy ass neighbors sleep. They stay up at night, thoughting and plotting. Dude come in, make sure the gate is open, make sure the thing don't buzz, come through, tiptoe up the elevator. Soon as he get to the door, she grab him in before that nigga start talking. Cocoon. She know how to twist that doorknob, and make sure that shit, lock the door. Sneaky fuck, come here. Get into it, make sure you leave. Go downstairs, make sure. All right. And here's the thing. Here's the part where people don't understand. It's not that we're worried about women doing this to us. You know what we're worried about? We've been that guy. Now, this is where ladies can't deny. We've been the guy that they snuck in. We've been the guy that they've creeped with. See, women think this is all coming from the position of we've been hurt, right? We've been hurt and victimized by these women, and now our insecurity is just going crazy, and we're thinking things, and I'm putting thoughts in your head. The sad part is, a lot of us have been that guy for women that had husbands and boyfriends and you were just a friend and the creep woman and the sneak guy and the 12 a.m., 2 a.m. creep. The text come through, slide through, the doors unlocked, come through quietly, tip past the dog. Don't let my roommates hear. The roommate saw her have 2 and 3 dudes that day, 2 dudes that day. And her roommate's like, damn, you a 304. But the roommate will never tell you, damn, you the second dude today. So we've been the guy. You guys think it's just us being, just jumping to conclusions. Some of us been that guy. And how easy was it for you to dip in and get some punani? It was easy. No text, no extreme text, no date, no nothing. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Some of the time it's a rebound. You just chilling, doing nothing. What you doing? Oh, nothing? Slide through. When? 1:00 a.m. Turn the lights off, turn the radio down, park around the corner. Come through, the door will be unlocked. I'll be in the bed waiting for you. You come through, finish up, skeet on her chin, and then you dipping. She was like, can you sleep over? Nah, I can't. I got to be up at work in the morning. All right. Gone. Back at the house. Nobody saw. Roommate was there. Mama was there. Dude, let me tell you, high school story. Girl, let us do. There was a high school girl when we were all in high school. Apparently, there were some guys chilling with her at her house. Her parents were upstairs. Her mom, she had a single mom, divorcee. She was down there. Everybody was in high school, so it was fair game. She was like, I'll take on all three of you. All three ninjas hit. Now, I don't know these people. This is a story I heard from a little birdie. Mom was upstairs. Downstairs, it was in the living room. That fast. It didn't last but like 20 minutes, 10 minutes tops. Right? It didn't last but 10 minutes. Ninjas was in, nut, next, in, 10 minutes, gone. Soon as we finished, dipped out. Soon as they finished, dipped out. That fast. 11:30. Just like that. You know, guys, here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of guys think that to get sex, it takes a long time. Because for most guys, it takes you a long time. What do you have to do? You have to meet her, meet up at the restaurant, take her out, get her there, get cozy, right here, get a little kiss, take her home, wash her hands, eat ice cream, watch a TV show, all right, laugh and sniggle, touch her arm, break the touch barrier, she touch your leg, you get a kiss, you French kiss, you make out for 25 minutes, all right? Make out for 25 minutes. You start touching up under her shirt. 10 minutes playing with her titties. You finally say, let's go to the bedroom. In the bedroom, more macking and making out, caking. She slide up out of her pants. It's 2 hours later. 2 hours later, you got a full belly of fajitas from Chili's and the goddamn Pazuki. All right. And it took you 2 hours. It take you 2 hours to get the punani. Now, you are a lame, and that's a lucky day for you to get 2 hours to reach one piece of punani. No, yes, no, okay, maybe so. All right, do you really want to do this? Let's wait a while. Before it's too late, let's wait a while before things go too far. Do you really want to do this? What am I going to get from this? Am I going to get a relationship? Yeah, baby, you're going to get a relationship. Yeah, I'm looking for some. I ain't just looking to hit it or quit it. 2 hours later. So you think all sex takes 2 hours. Most women, it only take 10, 15 minutes. In and out. Dude, I done drove longer than the actual intimacy, then you back in the car driving back down the 405. Right? Quick. And so women that know how to do this, they know how to do this quickly. Turn them in, turn them out. And they do it in the cover of night, most likely. They quick with it, bruh. Shout out to Corey. He says, I bet $5 Tia gets a BBL. Oh, I don't know. BBLs are going out of style. All right. All right. BBLs are going out of style. Brown says, shout out to all the 304s out here. I'll hug and hold you while I order that Uber. It's time to go. All right. It's time to go. But get dressed because they outside. They start calling and hunking. All right. 100%. Right. And they just think you got to wine and dine and do all this. Most women listen. I'm going to tell you, ladies, help me out, ladies. Why are y'all so quiet? And The quiet, the silence is deafening, guys. Have you heard, and there's women in here. No women are challenging me. Ladies, most of the sex that you've gotten nothing from it. No date, no gift, no money. Like, y'all ain't got nothing from it. No date, no wine and dine. Ninja just rolled over on you. Laid up in between you, pushed and shoved, and nutted. He didn't put a leg up, nothing. He didn't put a leg up. He didn't put a toe in his mouth. He didn't slap an ass cheek, nothing. He just rolled around in you most of the time. Nicole said, how? You can't deny it. He just showed up. He just showed up in sweats, dropped trowel, rolled up on you, nutted on your chest, and dipped. Right? Like, that's most women, their entire sexual resume. That's why they don't count it. That's why they don't count it. Most of it was hookup, no intimacy, no love partner, no devotion, no date, especially in their 20s. In their 20s, that's all their intimacy. Some just didn't even kiss him. Yep. Some of them didn't even kiss him on the lips. No tongue, no kiss, nothing. This is a fact. This is absolute. Shout out to Macaroni Tony. So tell the Ninja JC and the rest of the tech bros in the chat to get back on the VPN and the server Shun. All right, that was actually when they were trying to dip into my stream. And then they come out after they 25 wanting dates and romance. Then they 40 talking about they want to be hugged and held. Right? That's what's funny to me. Now they want to be dating and romance, then wine and dine, and they want to be hugged and kissed, and they want to have relationships. And what? Your first 10 years from 15 to 25, Ninja came on right through the boxer hole. Nothing. You got zip. You dated dude for 2 years and you paid for every date. You dated dudes for 2 years and he ain't never took you out by himself and paid 100% of the bill. 2-year relationship. Especially if it's a Latina. Uh-oh. If it's a Latina and she got an Edgar, an Enrique, a Rodriguez, a SA, a Cholo, he has never taken this woman out to nothing but Tito's, tacos, and motherfucking hot dogs. If that. Latinas they deal with no wine and dine. They get no wine and dine. I don't care what part of Latino you from. In American Latinos, like New York, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Mexicans, right? The dudes they mess with, give them zero. Nothing. In their early years, from 14 to 24, they get zip. Juan Carlos, nothing. Not a date, not a damn thing. Right? And they come out and tell me if I'm lying. Yep. Tell me if I'm lying. They ain't giving them a damn dime. Nothing. No dates. Zip. And they giving up mad punani the entire time. This woman having 2, 3, 4 of his kids. Having kids with this ninja. And then they come out 26, brand new, wanting dates, wine and dine, wanting to take the restaurants, trips, all because they got a BBL and some duck lips. And they want to come out here. They done been penetrated by Ranchero Carlito. And she has gotten for 10 years nada. She done bought everything and made tacos for this ninja and enchiladas and quesadillas and arroz con pollo. All right, all kind of shit for this ninja. Tamales, as they call them. She done made this ninja all kind of empanadas and all of that shit. And he gave her nothing but nut. That's it. She done made chorizo and eggs, all of that. Ain't got one date. And got 2 kids out of it. And then come out here on Al Gore's internet wanting what? A man. I want a real man. She ain't never got an Applebee's or a Chili's paid for her in her entire life. Nut and honey. That's it. And then come out here talking about these men need to do this and they need to buy and pay. Please. Tell me I ain't lying. All right, anyway. Let me stop. This show is off the rails, but I'm having fun. Shout out to Dotto in the building. He says, cook. The dictator says it's only a matter of time for Tia. CGA told you for sure. All right. It's only a matter of time. No government name BH. Shout out to you and thank you for being the sponsor today, earlier today. All right. And B-dubs, same thing. B-dubs, same thing. The minority women, man, the blacks and the blacks and the browns, them women get 0 and give up a whole bunch. Zip. Black B-dubs get nothing but drug dealer, scammer ninjas and cheap ninjas for their entire life, all the way up after they a single mom. Then they 40 talking about, I want to be wine and dine. They get zip. Right. And then they want you to be the next guy to do it. And this is the worst thing that you can ever hear. The worst thing as a guy. Ladies, I want to tell you something because ladies don't know. Your timing is off. Sometimes y'all run your mouth and you're going to say the wrong thing. Ladies, I'm giving y'all a free game. And I'm staying in overtime today. I'm doing overtime for you guys, for the people.
I got time, cuz.
The worst thing you can never say to a guy, other than I used to date guys that don't do this. This does not make you look better. It makes you look worse. Do not name drop and talk about how you got a friend that does this, because we going to hear friend and whatever that guy is, and we going to know he got the pussy. All right? So even if we don't think he got it, even if he didn't got it, we're going to think you gave him some vagina. All right, so never talk about how you got friends in high places. And I know a guy that owns a club and a restaurant, and my friend played in the NFL and he got a restaurant. All we going to hear is you gave him vagina. All right, so that's all we going to hear. Now, this is what you never say to a man. If you want to keep a man, remember, say less and do more. Never say, no one's ever done this to me. Nobody's ever done this for me. No one's ever taken me out on a date. No one's ever taken me to this type of restaurant. No one's ever taken me to X, Y, and Z. Fill in the blank. Nobody's ever taken me to a trip, a weekend trip. You're the first one. Now, on face value, it might sound like a nice thing. And I like to do nice things for women that haven't done things. So you might say, well, coach, you said older women can't be impressed. However, listen to this caveat. Don't say it and you a hoe already, or you a single mom. Don't say it and you're over 26. Don't say this. Right? Now, if you young and you fresh out the box, you know what I mean? You still green. You still wet behind the ears. You still dripping. All right. You fresh off the high school reservation and you in college the first 2 years and somebody. Okay. But don't say after you've been ran through that nobody's ever bought you flowers. You done managed to get to 30 with 1 kid, 2 kids, an abortion, and you done managed to get to 30 and no man has ever bought you flowers. And you're the first ninja to buy this girl flowers. There ain't no worse feeling in the world than to be dating a single mom and to say that nobody and no man has ever gave her flowers. Now you feel like you done too much. You like, oh, I have really overreached. Because guess what's about to happen? I ain't about to get them skins. Because you know the ninjas that got them skins and went in raw, you know what they did? Nada. They did nothing and still hit raw. You about to get strung along. You about to get strung along for 8 dates. Pat on the head. Let's wait a while. You ain't about to get no guts. And she gonna be like, maybe this is something. Maybe he really likes me. Ma'am, you done dated 50 dudes and none of them gave you flowers? Oh, my Lord. You're about to get nada from this woman. She gonna keep you right there in the let's wait a while zone. Tell me I ain't lying. No guy has ever taken me out for a weekend trip. I've never stayed in a hotel with a guy. Now you done booked the motherfucking Fairmont. All right, you could have booked the Holiday Inn Express if that's the... You could have impressed her ass at the Red Roof Inn if no guy has ever taken her out. But now your goofy ass is sitting up there in a 4-star, 5-star hotel with a woman that's never been in an overnight trip. You could have put her ass in the damn... in the Motel 6 if she's never been out on a weekend trip. But now your ass got her out here at Aria. Now you got her at the Cosmopolitan, and you could have booked her at Circus Circus. All right. All right, what? You never been taken out of town? This your first trip? Circus Circus it is. All right, now you got her all at the Cosmopolitan for no damn reason. And she trying to pat you out. Oh, let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go to a show. And you come back to the room 3 a.m. She go in there, keep her makeup on. You go take a piss. She in the bed sleeping. I was so tired and full from all that steak you got me. Oh. So I overpaid. You could have been beating the brakes out at the No-Tell Motel. You could have stayed off strip. But you trying to impress the bro. All right. I'm telling you, man. Don't think that you need to go over and above for women because they've done it for far less. Far less. Meaning zip, zero. No dinero, nothing. I ain't talking about me. I'm not talking about me, but I'm just telling you. Y'all are overreaching severely. And I'm just talking about you guys trying to be romantic. Y'all overreaching. And she just going to be having stories about your ass. Oh, he took me here. He took me there. And I never been here. I never been there. And we went there. You got 1, maybe 2 pieces of ass the whole trip. All right, maybe. With a condom on. And some lazy head. And you out $2,000. Right? You out $2,000. This woman ain't never had nobody take her to Sizzler or a Red Lobster. Never. Not one guy. And she been with 50 guys. Not one of them have ever treated her out to any damn thing. And it's going to show because the next time you get the results, you ain't going to take her out to nothing else. You're going to be like, oh, let's go on another weekend trip. And you're going to remember that lazy ass head that she gave you and you spent $2,500. Right? You took her to the basketball game, took her to the front row, and she out there punani just leaking, watching all them tall niggas running up and down the court. By the time you got home and beat traffic, it was time to go to sleep. Oh, I got to get up at 6 a.m. for work tomorrow. No punani. She want to go home. Or give you some rush punani. All right, I guess you took me out. Let me give you some rush here. Get it real quick. And then you busting up. Was that okay? Good. Okay, I got to get home. Tomorrow, next day, somebody coming to creep through real quick. Blow back out. No date. No date. Somebody blowing her back out for way far less than them tickets you paid. Right? Way far less. Somebody that she swiped right on Hinge coming through that night or tomorrow morning or when she get off of work next day, blowing back out. Giving her the 10 plus. He ain't spent $2,500. He ain't bought no popcorn, no candy. He ain't bought no snacks, no $50 nachos, no $80 beers. He didn't buy a goddamn thing. All right, he done came through right there and beat an old friend that she was texting while you was at the game, texting while you was at the hotel. She was texting that nigga. Hey, what you doing? Oh, I'm gonna be studying this weekend. Texting his ass while you spending $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Where the ladies at? They quiet. Where the ladies at? Am I overreaching? This is why we have to have this space. People think this space is unnecessary. We need to have this space because this is the truth. This is what's happening out here. And it doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. This is happening to dudes, and dudes is getting straight finesse. They ain't nobody got nothing to say about this. Kaylin says, Coach, which group of women do you think get ran through the most? Female cops or female military? I would say military for sure. Military for sure. Nobody got no smoke for what I'm telling you. Nobody got no objections to what I'm telling you about. Nothing. And I'm just sitting here waiting for somebody to do it. You got nothing. Don't wait till the show go off and wait for the comments. Shout out to the 10th man, says all the other ninjas just pulled up and pulled out quick since 15, since they was 15. That's how it's been. 15 all the way to 25. And then they come out brand new. Right? Shout out to Macaroni Tony. Edgar with the Tres Flores and a buddy pass 2-for-1 special at Sizzler. 100%, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
All right. He said they asleep. And he says 100% CGA isn't lying. That happened to me. Cosmo with a Fountain View, Blue Men show, etc. Drier than the Sahara Desert. That's a co-sponsorship.
I'm ready.
Yep. Took her out all that shit, and she was dry at the end. I mean, I'll tell you, if you want to take women out to these things, only take women out that you know you're gonna beat, and you have a history of beating. Not beating up physically, but you beat the brakes off already. Now, if you want to do that, I mean, that's up to you. You don't have to. You know, you don't have to. But don't take no new woman out thinking that's going to impress her. You take her all that shit, and she just be like, okay, this is nice, thank you. And they ask for it. All right? They ask for it. I want a guy that does this. And then when he does it for him, nada. Then we find out another nigga texting her while she was with you. Hey, here it is. Watch this. You sitting over here. You sitting over here. Wait a minute. You sitting over. Yeah, you sitting over here. Over there. She in the car texting another ninja like this here. Phone tilted to the side. And you out here at the show. Now, I'm going to give the ladies another bit of game here. Everybody knows what this is. Men, you too. You be better off not pulling that phone out. But of course, you got to entertain Pookie, and you got to get whatever message out, whatever it is, to make sure this nigga don't crash out and he don't know where you at. Because you told him you're studying. You told Pookie you were washing your hair. All right. So Pookie crashing out at the moment. So you got to get back to Pookie. All right, but you tilt your phone and a nigga out here taking you on an expensive date. And then you wonder why people don't take you out on dates. You wonder why men don't take you out on dates. You wonder why. Because everybody knows what that is. Even if we don't, that's not what you're doing, we just automatically assume it. It's great levels of disrespect. Turn the ringer off, put it on your phone, get back to Pookie when we're done. But because they can't, because they're juggling and they're trying to figure shit, they got to keep him from crashing out. Where you at? What you doing? Where you at? And he on her neck. Let me come through. And she's like, oh, I got something to do. There's a thing I got for my job in my office. So she keeping up the lie. But she wants men to do all of this. Oh, this is my mom. This is my friend. I just, I got to text my mom. Oh, my mom having something. My sister just text me. Just lying. And guys, this is 100% the truth. It's just what they do, man. It's what they do. And you're just like, it's just straight disrespect. And that's why people don't take women out. That's why they don't do good things for them, because the majority of the men that are getting it, they ain't doing nothing for them. Zero. Everyday coach, what the F? Don't these 304s? He says, don't tell these 304s the game and why we laugh at them, for real. All right, Brown through a no, not true. He says, I treat all my sub 115-pound pretty feet, 19-year-old senoritas right. But you right, Lil Puppet only got her a McChicken. A McChicken. For real. Puppet only got her a McChicken, man. I saw this pretty feet Latina chick at the Raiders game. I got to get off this stream. I'm not here tomorrow night, so I'm going to go a little bit longer. I was at the game. I was actually sitting in a certain area of the stadium, and there were two Latina chicks sitting right there, and it was one, they probably were in their 20s, mid-20s. They were dressed pretty provocatively sexy in their Raiders colors and whatnot, and it was three SAs, Vatos, sitting downstream from them, and it looked like the one girl was like third toe, you know what I mean? Like, or what, sixth toe or whatever you call it, fifth wheel. So she looked like she didn't know nobody. So she was just kind of sitting by herself and not really bothered. But then I saw a guy reach over and get her phone or give his phone to her. And then I don't know what he said, but it basically looked like he said, give me your Instagram. Now they were sitting all together, but she was like the fifth wheel, sixth wheel, whatever you call it. And I saw her find her Instagram, request a follow, and give him the phone back. And I was like, damn, the ninja just ran Instagram game on the girl. Right? Is it the third wheel? Why is there three wheels? I thought it would be five wheels. The third wheel, the sixth toe. So he just ran some Instagram on her. Vato got the Instagram, and I'm pretty sure he gonna give her a McChicken, and that'll be it. All right, that'll be it. That's all she getting. You on the other hand, you meet her on a dating app, she gonna be like, you need to wine and dine me. Take me out for a date. The problem is taking women out on a date. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Even though I do it, meaning that I do it for my own reasons, I don't agree that women should be taken out on dates. The reason why is because they have done strange things for way far less. Far, far less. They've had babies with niggas that they got no dates. Lots of sex, casual sex, fun times. This is only for a certain select guy and most guys that they're not attracted to. Now, I can't say what we should do in place of that. I'm just saying we're putting that standard on a group of men that more than likely she's not attracted to. And women that work up to levels of attraction, it just takes them too long because they're kind of disgusted by you. So they just there. They kind of really not interested. Maybe I'll like the guy. Maybe he's handsome. There's something about him. He cute. Maybe I'll see what he does and maybe that'll spark something. There's nothing there. If that is what's required. Because we know women will go straight to it if they are aroused and attracted by you. I mean, so deal with that. Deal with that. Now, I do go on dates with women that I've been with, but not introducing and seeing is something there. Now, again, I don't care about going for a drink and some appetizers or whatever you want to do. It's up to you. for me, I know what I'm going to do with these women. So the way I move, I know Cheeks is going to get hit, right? Now, I know what's up. So the way I move is a little bit different. But yeah, I just don't think men and women should start out on dates. Not a dinner date. Not a dinner date. I don't agree with it. I'm just saying everybody together. Dinner dates should be off the table. Any woman requiring guys, you need to take me out and wine, she is not attracted to you. She's not attracted to you. There's very little attraction to you. Now, that's not to say you're not going to get no sex out of her. So she could sleep with you. But that is my bottom line with it. So you guys need to figure out in the interim what's going on here. And now I'm the guy saying little investment, quick appetizers, quick meet, 30-minute date. Let's see if we like each other. I can feel it right off the top. If there's something there, you can feel it. Okay, I represented myself honestly wherever you met me, at the mall or in the wild or on the dating app. Am I you? Are you you? Do you look like your pictures? I look mine. Do I look like a criminal? Here's my government name. You can look me up on a sex offenders list. You can Google me. I can do a reverse image search on you and see if you got porn out there, right? Let's see who we really are. Okay, you overweight. You're way overweight, more than you looked in the pictures. All right, you got too much makeup on. Okay, but I'm going to still smash. Am I smashing now? Okay, and also, in order to even this out, I don't think men should look for sex on the first date. So let me just even it out because I'm a balanced guy. I'm a Libra. While I think men should not go on dinner dates and not be required to go on dinner dates, I also think men should not try to have sex on the first date. And this protects everybody. So men that are trying to get laid on the first date, now if it just happens, it happens. But if you're going on a date to get laid, you just a trick. You a trick at that point. And you just an undercover trick. All right, so you just trying to trick and finesse the woman out of some sex by taking her on the dinner date. I think that's even more pathetic. That's even more pathetic. All right, that's just as pathetic as women requiring these dates. And you're just going to go to try to take a girl on a date to get laid. That's equally pathetic to me. So just chill out, guys. Just go meet the person and see what she is. Just chill the hell out, bro, and then see what happens, all right? I might not even want to have sex with the woman. I don't even want nothing from this woman. So that's even a balanced way to do it. So women shouldn't be requiring guys to take them out on these extravagant dates or even a Cheesecake Factory. And men shouldn't be out there trying to have sex on the first date either. All right. So I don't agree with that tactic at all. Now, not to say that I won't, but I don't intentionally go out to meet a woman on the first time to hit. I don't. All right. I normally don't think it's going to happen. Now, the sad thing is it ends up happening. Right. When I don't expect it, it happens. If I do expect it, it doesn't happen. So I just go out and be like, let me meet you real quick. Okay, we good. And then I'll be like, you want to come back to my place for drinks? And she comes back. I'm like, well, I didn't plan on that. All right. So anyway, let me make sure we got everybody out of the donations. And then, yes, no stream tomorrow night, but we'll be back in the morning. G Money Coach, I have a theory. I think women like to have stable money guy with resources in the chat for fun, because if they get pregnant, either they get a male kid, that they can get resources, or a good-looking female they can get resources. Thoughts? But yes, I think all women, it is proven, all women have multiple guys. Thus, stable money guy and Pookie chat for fun. Ray, Tyrone. You'd be hard-pressed to find women that don't have those two guys. Especially if she's an attractive woman. If she's an attractive woman, she has guy that is stable guy and fun guy. Don't let her tell you otherwise. If she is down, maybe a gut buster or something like that, she might not have a financial stable guy, but she'll have many, many fun guys. All right. Now, that doesn't mean she uses them always, but she'll have access to them. Now, don't let her tell you that she can't find stable financial guy. I can't find no guys. These guys, I just can't find. And then she might tell you you're the guy. You know, you're the guy. You have your life put together. And I can't find, there's no guys out here like this. You're hearing that she doesn't have fun guy. You're hearing that she don't got Pookie and Ray Ray. Guys, she got plenty of Pookie and Ray Rays. Now, whether she's using them when she's with you is to be discovered. But I'm going to say there's a 95% chance she's using both of you during the dating process. She's using both of you guys, the fun guy and the financial guy. Both of them are getting attention. If there's at least two, let's just say there's two. There's financial guy, fun guy. Oh, both of y'all getting attention. She juggling both of y'all. She can't find a guy that has his life together that's going to give her priority. But in the interim, there's some fun guys in there. All right. And she's talking to them and messaging them. They got the number. They have access to her. I don't know if it's physically or sexually, but they got access to her. Now, sometimes she won't do it and sometimes she will do it. All right. But that's happening. I don't know what to tell you guys. You guys will tell me it's not happening, but it's happening. That's the guy. So even if you got her like on the JUCO and you got her and you're fixing a bind, she got fun guy. By the way, the guy in this case of Young Philly proved that. All right. Shout out to Larry C. Says, I appreciate you, coach. Here are your flowers. Take me out with the car barbecue in there. Sound, please, and thank you. Indeed. Shout out to you. Thank you for the support.
Look what she did to my car. Look at this did to my car. I can't stand this hole. I can't stand this bitch.
When here's the thing, somebody said men juggle too, and I think sometimes this is a woman or it might be a male. Here's the thing, gentlemen, I'm gonna say this again. We're speaking from the male experiencing women. We're not speaking from how women experience men. With that being said, it is clear that men do this too. It is clear that men are broke. It is clear that men are scum. It is clear that men are pook. It is clear that men are doing this. I'm not doing a show from woman's perspective to male. And I've already gave it up. Yep, there's some niggas out here doing some wild-ish. There's some broke ninjas. I've already given up the ghost on that. I'm not here to express it or talk it about. I can't sit here and do this. This is not part of that show. Maybe if I did it, I'd make more money. Because obviously this is a hot touch point for women. Because men, at the same time, we're talking about women doing this, men got rotations at the same damn time. Now, the sad part is we're automatically assumed we're doing this. This is where I don't understand why you have to say men do it too. We're automatically assumed to be broke. We're automatically assumed to be cheat. We're automatically assumed to be cheating. We automatically assume to have a rotation. Especially if we're valuable, rich, or good looking. We're automatically assumed to have these things. So it's not even a conversation. We're automatically assumed to be broke, automatically assumed to try to get it for free, automatically assumed to get it for cheap, automatically assumed to not want to have a date, automatically assumed to want to have sex on the first date, these are automatic assumptions that don't need to even be discussed. We're automatically assumed to be cheating and talking to multiple women. And this is automatic. There's no reason to even discuss it. If we want to discuss it, we just wasting our time. Now we're talking about so the part of the game is to convince women we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't have a rotation of hoes. Now that's where they can say, I don't believe these niggas, and they'll be right. They'll be absolutely right. Don't believe these guys. They lying. All right, same thing with the women. We automatically assume they're monogamous. We're automatically assume they're only talking to us. We're automatically assume they don't have a rotation of Pookie and their finance guy. We assume they're faithful. We're assume they're loyal. We're assume they don't lie. We automatically trust them. You see our problem? Now we have to show you the opposite side. We assume they're bored and we're the only guy giving them attention. We're assumed we're the only guy texting them. We're assumed because she selected us. Then we find out the other way. We find out the other way, like, oh, wow, they're out here doing it too? Yes, they are. Then we get our heart broke. Then we calling them 304s. And then we're trying to figure out what happened. I can't believe. Don't keep me out here preaching too late, y'all. I got to go get some dinner. Do you see what's going on? So it doesn't matter if men doing or what. We're automatically assumed that we're doing this anyway. So it wouldn't be a surprise if I came out to ladies and say, you know, these ninjas got rotations. They would be like, surprise, surprise. Tell me something I don't know. You know, high value men exercise a option is she'd be like, and really? Okay. And what? Is there nothing new under the sun? Are you bored? You know, these ninjas broke out here and trying to get punani for free on the first date. She'd be like, tell me something I didn't know. Right. Really? Good. Okay, great. Why are we talking about this? I pretty much figured that out. I knew this. So what's the point of even talking about it, about what men do too? It's obvious. Let's get to it. I think we're done. Shout out to the Coach Gang. Thank you for the support. We'll be back tomorrow. No evening show, but we'll be back tomorrow. And we out of here. Peace.